Hi everyone, it's Nick. How are you? I hope you're doing well. This is your February mid-monthly reading for 2022. So this is now covering the second half of February, from kind of like the middle-ish till the end. But whenever you watch this is probably when you're meant to watch it. I hope you guys are doing well. We are still in Aquarius season, but we're going to be transitioning in a little bit, depending on when you watch this, into Pisces season, which is my season since I'm a Pisces, if you didn't know. I just took Nala to the groomers yesterday, so she's looking extra cute and groomed and fluffy, but you can't really see her. She's kind of giving an attitude, and it was so cute because yesterday when I picked her up, this like old man was passing by, like a grandpa, and he was like, he asked me, who's starting to speak, he's like, oh, hablas español? And I was like, yes, I do. And he was like, oh, parece un peluche, que linda, meaning like she looks like a stuffed animal, or she's a stuffed animal, how beautiful, how cute. And I was like, oh, thank you. You see, Nala, you look so precious. Yeah, it's her birthday next week. Well, I guess when you watch it on the 18th, so she's a Aqua Pisces cusper. And yeah, all right, so my people, we are going to be first covering the astrology for a little bit, on the alignments for the second half. So if you're not interested in that, it's okay, just fast forward to your sign. I won't be offended. And then we're going to go into each and every sign, starting with Aquarius and then ending with Capricorn. Positive affirmations. Message from the universe coming from the Mermaid Oracle in honor of Pisces season, animal spirit message, your crystal, and then your overall general message, love message, and your advice at the end. So I hope you will find these helpful and useful. All the zodiac signs are listed below and the timestamps, and listen for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs, or whichever you feel most drawn to, because all in combination may make better sense. But of course, keep in mind these are general, so it may not always resonate 110%, it may not be your reality. That's okay, just take what fits, leave the rest out, okay? But my intention is always to help bring love, healing, peace, tranquility, truth, and maybe help you think about things differently, or maybe just, you know, bring some happiness and reassurance or confirmation into your life, because we could all use that from time to time. Okay, all right, guys, and thank you so much once again for your love and support, and your sweet comments, and just being really, really supportive and loving. I really, really appreciate it. Okay, all right, guys, so let's start off with Aquarius. Oh no, I'm sorry, the astrology, I almost forgot. All right, so these first few that are gonna be for the 14th, it may just be a little repeat because I already ran these down in the weekly readings if you watched your weeklies. So on the 14th, we have Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day to all my hopeless romantics. I would actually try to move the date, or if you're meeting someone or spending time with your special person, to Wednesday on the 16th, and I'll let you know in just a second. So Mercury is going to be entering Aquarius, so going back into Aquarius. So this is like tapping into our creative genius, our innovative mind, and having stronger opinions and expressing ourselves in a more unique individual way, which is very, very good and always a good thing. So make sure you are speaking your truth and really listening to your inner voice, okay? And then on the same day, we have Pluto, the planet of transformation, trining the North Node in Taurus. So this is bringing major life changes that are pushing us towards our destiny, and especially Taurians will feel this a lot. Okay, and then we also have Pallas, the asteroid, moving into Aries. So this is like bringing the more attention and focus towards having a stronger, more passionate relationship with ourselves and our identity and who we are, which is always a good thing. Okay, and then on the 16th, we have a full moon in Leo at 28 degrees, or about 28 degrees. I just rounded up. So with this full moon, you know, it's about releasing, letting go, like every full moon. It's in Leo, so all the fixed signs will probably feel this the most. Leos, Aquariuses, Tauruses, Scorpios, especially if you have your moon sign in the later degrees, like 25, 26, 30, 31, around those degrees. And with this energy, there's a lot of pent-up emotions and energy that we need to release. So people are going to really be in their feelings, or be reacting, responding to creativity, expression, feelings, attention, and maybe get upset or throw a fit if they're not feeling felt or they're not feeling heard. Again, I gave the example in the weekly readings, but it gave me like Jigglypuff vibes. If you remember Jigglypuff, she'd be singing like Jigglypuff, and then if no one was paying attention, they all start to fall asleep. She gets so mad and starts scribbling on their face. So it feels like people want to be felt, or they want to feel heard, and when they don't, they may kind of, you know, start acting up. Okay, and then on the same day we have Venus conjuncting Mars and Capricorn. So I feel like this is like fighting for love or really acting passionately towards the things that we love. And this can be a very tense, but also a very magnetic and great day for like intimacy and spending time with someone you love. Okay. All right. And then on the 18th, we have our entering Pisces season. So we're moving from fixed air Aquarius into Pisces mutable water, entering the dreamy, creative, spiritual, romantic realm. My season. And then we also have Jupiter in Pisces, sextiling Uranus in Taurus. So this is expanding our dreams and giving us the opportunity to maybe change our dreams or no longer think small or limit ourselves or let fears or doubts stop us, and actually go towards our dream and make changes, take action towards building and securing the dream that we want, the dream life, the dream job, the dream whatever, love, relationship, career, and feeling like it's possible, because everything is possible. The only thing that limit us is ourselves. Okay, and then on the 24th, so this is towards the end of the month, we have Mars in Capricorn, sextiling Neptune in Pisces. So I really like this because I feel like we are acting passionately and fighting for and going towards our dreams, and having the opportunity to actually have energy and motivation to take on our dreams and go for it. Okay, and then also on the same day we have Venus in Capricorn sextiling Neptune in Pisces. So now Mars and Venus are sextiling Neptune. So I feel this is like, not only are we going to have the energy and passion, motivation to fight for our dreams and go for it, but we're also doing things that we love. We are able to act on the things that we love, and our actions and how we feel are very aligned with our dreams. So we have the opportunity to really fight for and go towards our dreams because this is what we love. And it's, if you don't really like something, if your heart is not in it, it's not going to feel right. But right now, if you have the passion for it, you have the energy to go for it, and it becoming your reality. Like your dream can very much at this time become your reality, and as long as, and especially if you believe it. Okay, all right, and then we also have Mercury in Aquarius sextiling Chiron in Aries. So I feel like this is like mentally healing ourselves in our own unique individual way, and turning our wounds, our pain, our sadness, any pain or wounds that we have, and turning it into our strengths, and no longer seeing ourselves as a victim or why me, like why does this happen to me. We can actually change it by mentally switching or changing our perspective. I mean, maybe you can kind of use me as an example, turning my pain or that traumatic thing that happened, losing the person that I loved most in this life, and allowing that pain, that sadness to transform into my strength and put it into my work, where now I like to help people. I like to help raise people up and bring love into people's life. And my need, my search for spirituality and wanting to be close to him brought me here. And maybe if that didn't happen to me and losing him, I wouldn't be here in front of you right now. So maybe that's an extreme example, but whatever wounds or pain you have, because we all have them, we all carry some kind of wound or pain, you can now mentally change that and empower yourself and turn it into a strength. Okay, turn it into something that you can create into beautiful art, into your path, or teach or help others. Okay, so I really like the energy. We're shifting from Aquarius to Pisces, and I think we're going to be entering a more emotional, easygoing, go with the flow kind of energy that hopefully most of you will enjoy. All right, so sorry that was a long one. Let's get to each sign. So let's start off with Aquarius. Hi Aquarians, my aqua babies. I call Nala, my multi-poo, my aqua baby. So I guess I'm gonna start calling you guys that, my aqua baby. How are you guys? I hope you're doing good. I hope you've had a great birthday season so far. We're kind of coming to the end, but hopefully you have learned something, or you reflected, or you feel like you're a better person now. All right, so your first positive affirmation, Aquarius, is I am fabulous. I am fabulous. Yes, you are. So please practice saying this. Say it 3 times out loud and really mean it when you say it, because if you don't, it doesn't really do anything. Okay, so I'm fabulous. I'm fabulous. Say it to yourself and actually believe it. And then your second affirmation is everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. Even if you feel like things are not okay or they're falling apart, tell yourself everything's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. I'm fine. I'm breathing. I'm healthy. I can walk, I can talk, I'm okay. I'm gonna figure it out, okay? All right, and then your message from the universe, which is coming from the Mermaid Oracle for this month, is Card number 32, so maybe 32 or the number 5 could be significant or mean something to you moving forward at this time. And it's, I don't know how to say it's concocumency, something about seashells. So seashell divination, wisdom of the shells. Beautiful. So with this message, what I'm getting are actually what's coming up. What I'm being shown is someone grabbing a shell, beautiful shell, those big ones, and actually putting it close to their ear. And if you go close, you can actually hear the ocean. So maybe for some people, they'll just look at the shell and be like, oh, it's a cute shell. Oh my gosh, the beach, the sand, pretty. But you could actually, if you actually pay attention to it, look at the detail and listen, you hear the ocean. You see that there's so much more to this shell. In this shell that maybe just looks like an object that's pretty to have in display, there's something more. There's soul in this. You can listen and you hear the waves, you hear the oceans. Have you guys ever done that before? I'm sure most of you have. You can get one of those big shells, I forget what they're called, or maybe conch or something, and you hear the ocean. So with this message here, it's look at the little things and the simple things that maybe you pass by and see the divine in this. There is divine, like God, whether you believe or not, is in everything. It's in you, it's in me, it's in the trees, it's in the ocean, it's in everything that we see. And if you can learn to see the beauty, the divinity, the God in everything, like you're gonna see the beauty in everything. Okay, maybe it's kind of a deep message, but hopefully you get what I'm saying. All right, and then as your animal spirit message is coming from the butterfly, symbolizing powerful transformation, renewal, and rebirth. Maybe you've already been feeling that, or you've gone through some kind of transformation. And the butterfly is here to remind you that you are experiencing positive life changes and personal growth. You are experiencing positive life changes and personal growth, which is always a good thing. All right, and then as your crystal for this time, it's shungite, so spelled S-H-U-N-G-I-T-E, shungite, and it's associated with the root chakra. Cleanses and aligns the body and chakras, said to absorb and eliminate any health hazards in your life, purifies your water, and a great protection stone, especially in blocking EMFs, and relieves stress, anxiety, fatigue, and insomnia. And an affirmation associated with shungite is, I am physically and emotionally connected and healed. I am physically, emotionally connected and healed. So that could be a crystal maybe you can check out or look into. Maybe you'll resonate with it, maybe you'll like it, or you can just learn about it. Okay, all right, so my beautiful Aquarians, what do we have for you guys this month? Okay, nice. So I feel like there is a reunion taking place. Maybe you're seeing old friends, or you're going to be finally hanging out with some friends you haven't seen or you haven't talked to in a while. There could also be a reunion here of two lovers, someone from your past, or someone that maybe they've been traveling or they were away for work or school and now you finally get to see them, or an ex, someone that you used to talk to or someone you used to be with. Now you guys reunite, or you make amends, you make peace with each other. So it doesn't have to be romantic, but it can be romantic. It can be with friends. It could also be maybe you're going back to an old hobby or something that you used to love, something you used to work on, or something you love to do, and now you're figuring out, or you're realizing you can monetize this. You can monetize your gifts or your talents. Like maybe you make crystals, or you make bracelets, or I don't know, you are a content creator, something maybe you do just for fun, or you've always loved to do. You're like, you know what? I can actually monetize this. I can make my hobby, I can make my passion, my job or my hobby or a side hustle. So you may find that you can collaborate with someone or collaborate with some friends or other people, and you start monetizing on a gift or talent that you have or something that you enjoy to do, and you're starting it up again. You're getting really excited. So you could be reconnecting with yourself and reconnecting to the past. So there's some kind of past energy you're reconnecting to. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be a hobby or something you used to love, but you're reconnecting. There's some reunion happening here. And I feel like there's growth in your finances, there's growth in your material, how you make money, or your abundance, your investments. Although I know, the stock market and crypto maybe has been a little red, but we're in it for the long game, right, guys? So there is growth, and I feel like there's going to be progress here, and I feel like your emotions are going to be tied to it. So I feel like you're going to be happy, or this is where you like to be, or this is something that you love to do. And there could be collaboration, or maybe you're working with other people, or you're bringing a group together, or you're forming like a group, a team, yeah, like a team to work on this dream or work on this project. Or maybe someone that you're romantically involved with, you guys are working together. Like maybe, like for example, someone who's an artist and the person they're dating is a producer or you know, the manager, and so together they're kind of like this dynamic duo and helping each other. So I feel like there's a reunion, progress and growth in your finances moving forward, and also some kind of reconnection that's happening. Or it could just be you reconnecting back to yourself, to your roots, to who you are. Okay, so for the most part, very, very positive. And you could be dealing with possibly with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or maybe earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but doesn't have to be, could be any sign. Okay, all right, and then as your love message, what someone is thinking or feeling or maybe wants to tell you, Aquarius, is I want to feel worthy of you. I want to feel worthy of you. So maybe this person feels like they got to step it up or step up their game because they feel like, you know, you deserve the best. You deserve to have someone who's dedicated, who has a lot to offer, who can be there for you. And this person feels like they need to step up their game. Maybe it's in how they treat you or their work, their school, or, you know, their responsibilities. Whatever the case is, they feel like they need to step up their game in order to feel worthy of you, because they feel like you are someone who deserves a lot better, or they feel like they gotta, you know, push themselves to kind of meet you at your level or give you what you deserve. Okay, and maybe this is something that they've said before, or they're definitely thinking this and feeling this, so they might not actually verbalize it or say it to you, but this person is thinking this. Okay, and then as your advice, it's about strength and having strength. It takes courage to be responsible for everything your daily life involves. In trying times, apply compassion to resolve matters in a different way than you normally would. So you know how they say, like, it takes true strength to be vulnerable, right? Like weaknesses are, or vulnerability is not weakness. Like vulnerability is strength, because it's hard to do that. Most people can like try to be tough and be rude or mean or try to pretend like I don't have feelings, I don't care, but that's easy to do. That's what most people do. What's hard to do is actually be open, be vulnerable, say, hey, you know, what you did, this is how it made me feel. Like that hurt me. That was not nice. And don't ever see your weaknesses, or don't ever see you being vulnerable or feeling emotional or sad or anything like that. Don't ever say, oh, I'm weak, I shouldn't be feeling this, I don't want to cry, I'm not a crybaby. No, it takes strength to feel. And if you are feeling something, if you feel pain, if you feel sadness, it just means that you had genuine feelings for something or someone. So don't ever like push that away. It just meant like you were feeling something real and you were experiencing, you know? So see your vulnerabilities, sadness, pain as your strength. Okay, all right, so my beautiful aqua babies, I hope you guys enjoyed this or found this helpful. Thank you so much for being here, for watching. Hopefully I'll see you for your weekly readings that hopefully you're enjoying. And then I'll be coming through in about a few weeks for your March monthly reading for all the signs. So happy birthday, hope you had a great season, and I wish you guys all the best. Take care, okay? All right, so now moving on to Pisces. Hi Pisces, my fellow Pisceans, my mermaids, mermans, fishies, however you want to call yourselves. I'm a Pisces too, so it's our birthday season very, very soon. So big happy birthday to all of you who are celebrating in the month of February, and all my March babies. I'm a March baby. All right, let me know in the comments if it's your birthday this month or when your birthday is. I'm excited. All right, so your first affirmation is I am light energy. I am light energy. Beautiful. Please tell yourselves that. And when you're in a dark place, see yourself as a light. If there's no nice people, good people around you, make sure you are a good person. Make sure you are that light, that little lamp in the dark street that's lit up. Everyone's like, oh, every other house is dark, but that one house always has its light on. You be that bright light. Okay, so see yourself as the light energy. And then your second affirmation is I attract positive, healthy relationships. I attract positive, healthy relationships because, Lord, I know this is probably one of the biggest struggles for all of us, right? Attracting toxic relationships or people that use us, that mistreat us, and not saying in like a victim mentality, but we tend to go above and beyond for people and then they disappoint us sometimes, you know, not everybody, but if this is something you struggle with, or you struggle with love, you struggle with having good people, healthy relationships, practice saying this. I attract positive, healthy relationships. And close your eyes and visualize you having good people around you, healthy relationships with your parents, your friends, your neighbors, your partner, your pets, everyone, okay? All right, and then as your message from the universe, and it's coming through the Mermaid Oracle, which I picked for us in honor of Pisces season coming up. It's card number 44, so maybe the number 44 or the number 8 could mean something to you or be significant moving forward around this time. And it says homeland, arrival, a journey ends, establishment, building, settled. So the first thing that comes to mind is that song, I'm coming home, tell the world I'm coming home. All the pain wash away, something of yesterday. I forget the words, but you know what I'm talking about. I forget what the song's called, something coming home, but feels like you're coming home. Maybe you're coming back home, or you're coming back to yourself. You're feeling better, or you're feeling more like yourself this year. And I honestly feel like for most of us, and despite whatever we've been through, because also Jupiter is in our sign, that this birthday season is going to be different. I feel like it's going to be a more positive, a more optimistic birthday season, generally speaking, for all of us, in a really great way. So it feels like moving into our season, you're going to be feeling like you're coming back home, like you feel more like yourself, or you're feeling more comfortable, you're feeling a little more secure, you feel like, okay, I can do this, or I feel like I can be a little more free, I can be myself. Or maybe you're going home, or you're going to visit someone's home, or someone's coming to visit you, something around home, but it's like you're coming back home, you're coming back to yourself, to what resonates with you, with what speaks to you. So I really, really like this energy. It's beautiful. Okay, and then as your animal spirit message, it's coming from the panda, and it's symbolizing gentleness and peace. And the panda is here to remind you to look on the bright side and find the positives in every situation. So whatever happens, whatever is going on in your life, look at the bright side, look at the positive of it. Never see yourself as the victim, although I know there's certain things that happen. It's like, how can I be positive about this, right? But if you can turn your perspective around and say, you know, this is not happening to me, it's happening for me. Like, how can I learn from this? How can I grow from this? How can I make this negative or bad situation or person or relationship, whatever, how can I use this to benefit me? How can I be better from this? And just by simply like changing your perspective like that, like I promise you, it can really change your life. It can really change your world for the better. Because then you'll use that same mentality for every other situation you go through, and life won't be as hard. It won't be as heavy for you. Okay, so look at the bright side and find the positives in every situation. Even if it's the most negative, horrible situation, there's always something positive that can come out of it. Okay, all right. And then as your crystal for this time, whoop, whoop, we got the clear quartz. Beautiful. Sorry, that shined bright on your eyes. We got the clear quartz. So it's associated with the crown chakra. It amplifies energetic crystal and intentional vibrations. It protects you against negative energy, connects and attunes you to your higher self or divine, and ability to amplify and transform energy in all of technology such as watches, microphones, and computers. And an affirmation associated with clear quartz is I'm fully connected to my higher self and higher power. I have clarity, I have truth, I can see clearly, I can feel clearly. So clear quartz is definitely a crystal that I would suggest for everyone to have. I feel like it should be like the, you know, like the foundation, like the basic ones, like clear quartz, rose quartz, amethyst, tiger's eye obsidian. I feel like those are like the core ones that most people probably should have if you're interested. So clear quartz, okay? So that can be a crystal you can check out if you don't know about it, or if you haven't looked into it. Maybe you'll learn more about it, you feel drawn to it, maybe you feel like, it's time, okay, maybe I'll get one, or I'll look into it, or I'll save it into my wish list or something. You don't have to get a big fancy one, you can get a little small one that's inexpensive, you know? All right. So my beautiful Pisces, what's going on with you guys? Oh man, like Pisces, good news. So definitely feels like a dream is coming true, or your dreams are coming to life, and they're happening very, very fast. And maybe, you know, it's like, it feels like you're speaking things into existence right now. Everything that you're thinking about, that you're speaking, that's coming out of your mouth is coming to life, or is very close to becoming your reality. So please be very careful, be very mindful of how you're thinking, what you're thinking, and what you're saying, how you're speaking about yourself, how you're speaking about the future, how you're speaking about other people, because these things can very well manifest and come to life at this time. Your dreams are coming true, or something that you've been wishing for, maybe something you wanted, or anything. It could be small, middle, large, whatever. Something is coming true for you. And I feel like your words are so powerful at this time, so magnetic, so magical. You could be connecting with an air sign at this time, or maybe you have air in your chart, like Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I feel more Aquarius energy. So you could be connecting with an Aquarius, or maybe you have Aquarius somewhere in your chart. If not, it just feels like there is some kind of dream that's coming true for you. A lot of you maybe are getting your communication is improving, how you communicate with people, or maybe you're starting to feel more confident, more comfortable with talking to people, you know, reaching out or hanging out with friends or family, or actually speaking up. Maybe now you're not afraid to speak up and speak your truth and have different opinions, and you don't feel like you need to hide, or like, oh, I don't want to say it because I don't want to step on any toes. Maybe now you're learning how to speak without coming off offensive or rubbing people the wrong way, but still being true to yourself, still being authentic. And sometimes that can be a little bit of a challenge for people, where you feel like you got to compromise your integrity, but now that's not the case. It feels like you are speaking up, you're saying what's on your mind, and you're not holding back, but you're still saying in a way that is still respectful, loving, peaceful, all those things. So it feels like something is happening very fast, or there are fast manifestations, fast dreams that are coming your way, and you could be receiving a lot of communication. Maybe there's a lot of people that are going to be hitting you up. People are going to be talking to you, or wanting to get in contact with you, or asking to hang out. You could be receiving a lot of texts, a lot of phone calls, emails, messages, notifications. Okay, so your phone could be really lit up at this time, or it's going to be lit up by the end or towards the end of February. Okay, I also feel like you could be receiving a lot of attention, or people have their eyes on you, or you're getting a lot of feedback, or you're becoming a star, you're becoming shining in the light. So maybe there is something that let's say maybe you're a content creator, or you're a chef, or you're a doctor, something like your work or something that you do is getting a lot of attention. People are noticing you, and you're making a world impact. So you can have a lot of eyes on you, or maybe you're making new friends as well. Okay. And I also feel like you're finding your voice, you're finding your authenticity. Could be how you dress, how you walk, how you talk, how you do your work, how you present yourself to the world. It's like you're finding who you are, and now not being afraid to show that and express it to the world. And it's a beautiful thing. So you have dreams coming true, and some of you are well-known, or you're going to become well-known, or something that you work on, or your company, your work, your service, your product could become really well-known and gain a lot of attention, a lot of traction. Okay, so dreams are coming true, and a lot of things that you're thinking and speaking of are going to be manifesting, or are very close to becoming your reality. So please be mindful of what you're thinking and speaking at this time. Okay, I feel beautiful energy. Maybe some of you are February babies, so you definitely have this Aquarius energy in you. So lots of magic, lots of creativity, unique, you reinventing yourself in a way as well. So I feel really, really positive vibes, and I'm really happy to see this for you guys. Okay, all right. And if you are with someone, or you're dating someone, especially if it's an Aquarius, or whoever this person is like sees you as their star, or they think you're a star. They think you're like, oh my God, you're so amazing. They're like, man, like Pisces is like my dream girl, my dream guy. Like this person really admires you. Maybe they admire your mind, they admire how you express yourself. So if you are in a relationship, or you are with someone, I feel like this person thinks highly of you and likes to talk about you, or likes to talk to you, or likes to show you off, or likes to talk about you to other people because they're so proud of you. Oh, sweet. Okay, all right. And then as your love message, what someone is thinking or feeling, or maybe wants to tell you, my beautiful Pisces, is you are my queen. You are my queen. And if you are a guy, just switch it around, king. Okay, you are my queen, or you are my king. So again, I feel like if you are with someone, or maybe this is someone you're not in a relationship with, but maybe you're talking, or you're going to be meeting someone who thinks really highly of you. They see you as royalty. They look up to you. They respect you. Like this could even be a relationship where like, oh my gosh, I just remembered. Okay, one of my favorite, or my current favorite or I've noticed that a lot of my favorite artists, like Parker McCollum, country singer, he is a Gemini. His fiance, she's a Pisces. I'm pretty sure she's a Pisces. And he's always posting her, saying really cute things about her. I'm just like, oh, it's so cute. And then Jason Aldean, I think he's a Pisces, and his wife is an Aquarius. No, his wife is a Gemini. I don't know, but anyways, I see this situation where, like, even if you're not like the well-known or famous person, like maybe the person you're with or dating is well-known or has a big name, and they show you off, like they make you the center of attention, and they post you or talk about you or like to show you off to the world. I feel like that kind of energy, someone who's like proud to have you, proud to show you off. I love that. And then as your advice, it's insights. You have all the insight you need within you to decide. Be true to what it says. Stop contemplating a decision. This is only allowing fear to creep in where it doesn't serve you. So believe in yourself, Pisces. You have all the information, all the insight you need. You just gotta not second guess yourself. Don't doubt yourself and be like, oh, nah, I don't know. I'm just feeling that. It's probably just in my head. It's not. No, listen to your intuition. Listen to your gut feeling. Again, I keep saying this, but we have Jupiter in our sign, Jupiter in Pisces. So Jupiter wants you to believe in yourself right now. Jupiter is on your side right now. It's saying, listen to your intuition, have faith, believe in yourself, believe in the unknown, believe in you, and we will help you. We will expand. We will make your world bigger. We will create and make your dreams a reality. So believe in yourself and don't doubt yourself, okay? You may make mistakes. You may not always be right, and things may not always go your way, but it's always happening for a reason. So just trust and believe in yourself. And you'll probably notice, you can even test it out in small ways, that the more you trust and just go with things, it always ends up a lot better than if you like change your mind or try to do something else. Like, try it out, test yourself, take a chance on something, or be like, okay, I don't know, but okay, I'll just have faith, I'll go for it. And then it ends up being, you know, the best thing ever. So trust yourself at this time, okay? All right, my beautiful Pisceans, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for being here, for watching. Hopefully I'll see you for your weekly readings. Hopefully you're enjoying them. And then in a few weeks, I'll post the March monthly for all the signs. So thank you so much. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this, and I wish you guys all the best. Take care. Love you. All right, so now moving on to Aries. Hi Aries, how are you? I hope you guys are doing lovely. Hi, my Aries. So if you didn't know, both my parents are Aries. I have a lot of Aries around me. So your first affirmation is, I am lucky. I am lucky. Yes, you are. You may be like, no, I'm not lucky. I don't feel lucky. Well, your luck is about to come, and you got to believe in it. So tell yourself, close your eyes, say it 3 times. I'm lucky. I'm lucky. I'm lucky. Yes. Think of yourself as like, you know, maybe you can have a good luck sign, or maybe I'm seeing like a horseshoe, right? Because it represents good luck. So tell yourself, I'm lucky, and maybe envision a horseshoe or like a rainbow or a pot of gold or something. But tell yourself you're lucky, because if you feel lucky, you will receive things that make you feel lucky, or you are lucky for. That makes sense? I don't know. All right, and then your second affirmation is, I can take things one step at a time. I can take things one step at a time, right? There's no need to rush. There's no need to run and, you know, rush to the end. Learn to love the journey, love the process. Take things one step at a time so you don't miss out on things, and you can learn, you know, choose strength and learn the techniques properly, learn what it takes. But take your time. There's no need to rush. Take things one step at a time, and don't get discouraged if you see someone else like making it right away. It's okay. We each have our own lives. We each have our own destiny. Do things at your own pace. Okay? All right. And then as your message from the universe, coming from the Mermaid Oracle in honor of Pisces season, it's card number 25. So maybe the number 25 or the number 7 could mean something to you or be significant at this time of moving forward. And it's about the Selkie and her skin, reclaiming your authenticity. So I feel like here, your message is about being comfortable in your own skin. Be comfortable in who you are and how you express yourself, and, you know, your quirky self, or weird things, or weird is subjective, but things about yourself. Like, don't try to compare or be like anyone else. Be you. Be comfortable in your skin. I know this is like hard, right? It's easier said than done, especially with like social media and TV and everything we see, and like, you know, it's hard not to compare ourselves, but try to love who you are. Like, be comfortable in your own skin. You know, if you like to wear weird things or you like to express yourself in a certain way, like, who cares? Wear it loud and proud, because guess what? 9 times out of 10, there's probably someone else out there who loves doing the same thing, and maybe just seeing you do it, seeing you feeling confident in your own skin can give them the courage to be like, oh, you know what? Okay, yeah, like, I see Aries doing it, like, I should feel comfortable in my own skin too. So you being comfortable in your own skin and loving yourself helps give other people inspiration and courage as well. But of course, don't do anything for other people, do it for you. But I know it's easier said than done, but don't let your insecurities or anything like that like stop you from expressing yourself or stop you from wearing something or doing something. Be comfortable in your own skin, in your birthday suit, okay? Whether you're, whatever you look like, be comfortable in your own skin, or try to do whatever it takes. Like, talk to yourself in front of the mirror. Like, I do this to myself, you know, maybe you probably look like a crazy woman, but maybe after you shower in the morning when you wake up, look at the mirror and be like, you're badass. I love you. I love you, Aries. Like, you're amazing. Like, you gotta give yourself pep talks like that. I'm telling you, like, they really help. You may feel kind of crazy at first, but eventually it just becomes a routine and you're like, yeah, you're awesome. And then you head out to work or go out into the world and you feel awesome. Okay. All right. And then as your animal spirit message is coming from the caterpillar, and it's symbolizing persistence and patience. And the caterpillar is here to remind you to take one step at a time. Holy crap, the same message. Wow, it's being emphasized here. So it's really being ingrained in your head right now. Take one step at a time. Everything happens in phases and stages. Everything happens in phases and stages. So take things one step at a time. Don't rush. There's something that you need to learn each and every step along the way in order to get you to the finish line. But you can't just go from beginning to the finish line without going through the process, right? Like, you got to train, you got to prepare yourself. And sometimes we get so impatient, right? It's kind of like life, how we're so anxious to grow up. We want to grow up so fast. Like, I don't want to be a little kid. I want to grow up. I want to drive. I want to do this. I want to be alone and be in a relationship. And then you grow up and you're like, I want to be a kid again. I don't want to deal with adultness and adult things. What the heck? So don't be in a rush to grow up. Don't be in a rush to get to the end, because you may get to the end and be like, I didn't get to enjoy every step. I rushed, and then I realized I would have rather slowed down. I would have, you know, taken each moment, taken each phase and really soaked it in. So don't be in a rush, okay? All right. And then as your crystal, you guys got blue lace agate? I don't know. Agate. It's associated with the throat chakra. It calms the mind, body, and soul, relieves sore throats, aching, and swollen glands. It provides acceptance of one's emotional state and reduces anxiety and tension in the body. And an affirmation associated with blue lace agate is, I'm surrounded by people who support my happiness. I'm surrounded by people who support my happiness. That is so important, right? Because sometimes we're around people just because they're friends or family, because we grew up with them, but these people maybe don't support our dreams, don't support our goals, or they talk down, or like, well, I don't know. And it kind of like, it's hard to stay motivated and passionate when you have that kind of energy around you. So tell yourself, you know, I have people around me, who support my happiness, wants to see me happy. And if there's no one like that around you, make sure you are supporting your own happiness and you're doing what makes you happy, no matter what. Even if no one's on your side, no one's rooting for you, you do it for you. Okay? All right. Okay, so Aries, what do we have for you guys? Oh my gosh. All right, so there's a lot of indulgence. There's a lot of temptation, it feels like, coming through around here. So some of you could be dealing with, or maybe you have Capricorn in your chart, or Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So some of you could have water in your chart, or maybe you're a Pisces, Aries cusp. But I feel like you could be dealing with a water sign or a Capricorn energy, but it feels like there's like a, what's the word? Some kind of love or desire that's just like, ooh, it's like consuming you. It's almost like addictive. It's irresistible. You can't get enough of it. So maybe you're in a relationship and this is a good thing, or you have a crush on someone, or someone feels this way about you. They're just like, ooh, Aries, like, oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. So there is some kind of obsession here, either that you are obsessed with or someone could be obsessed with you, okay? But maybe this is a good thing, you know, if like two people are obsessed with each other, nothing wrong with that. But when one person is obsessed and the other person is not, or doesn't even know about them, yeah, it can be a little bit weird. But I feel like there's an obsessive love here, like oh my gosh, irresistible, crazy, like magnetic, like I can't get enough, like I just want to see this person, I just want to talk to them. It's almost like I can't get enough, or addictive. It's like an attachment, but I don't think it's I see it as a negative thing. I just see it's like, oh, it's consuming me, like, oh my god, I can't get enough. So there's some kind of desire you have here, someone that you really love, or someone that loves you, or hopefully both of you love and are obsessed with each other, and it's driving you crazy, or it's driving this person crazy. But there's a lot of temptation, or a lot of love, spiciness, and like this deep emotional connection with this desire. So this desire or obsession or addiction doesn't have to be a person or love or relationship. It could be anything. It could be an addiction or a love for your work, or your passions, your dreams, or your family, your I don't know, something that you have going for yourself. But there's something that's like you're so passionate about, you're so addicted, you're really working hard towards it, and you're putting your heart and soul into this thing that you're wanting to manifest, or you're building, or you're working on right now. And the more love and heart and soul you put into it, it's like it gives you an adrenaline rush. Like you get an adrenaline rush just getting it done, or doing it, or seeing how maybe it affects other people, or maybe even like when you're with someone, right? You're with the person you love, or someone you love, like you love seeing them happy. You just love how when they're excited, or you love when you see them being passionate. It's like like it just like it energizes you. So I feel really, really good energy. I really like this, Aries. What's going on with you guys? Let me know in the comments. What's this passion that that you have, or what's this addiction, or this desire, or this temptation? Okay, maybe you are someone's eye candy, or you have some kind of special eye candy or crush out there. Okay, all right. Then maybe this person or this passion that you have is motivating you in some way. But I feel like you're gonna be in your feelings, or you're definitely tapping into your inner romantic, or you're definitely feeling something very deeply. Okay, all right. So when it comes to your love message, what someone is thinking or feeling, or maybe wants to tell you, is I regret how I handled things in the past. I regret how I handled things in the past. So this could be someone who made a mistake. Maybe they hurt you, or they said something mean to you, or they ghosted you, or didn't reply. Whatever the case is, this person kind of regrets how they handled things, because maybe they feel like they could have done better, or they should have communicated, or said something, or maybe changed their words. Whatever the case is, there's some remorse, there's some regret here. So they wish they could maybe change something, or they maybe it's too late, or maybe this is something they're thinking about and will tell you. They may not say it, but maybe they will. Okay, and then as your advice, it's about illusions. Something isn't as it first appears to be. Even if it's difficult to accept, liberation always follows the struggle. Love and light are on the other side. So be aware of illusions, because you know how like when you're driving and things can appear further than they actually are, or closer than they actually are. Be really careful. Double check, like look to the sides, because you may think something's far away and it's actually close, or you may think something's close but it's actually far away. So check your vision, but double check things, and don't go off like by just what you see or read. Like double check. Okay, all right. So my beautiful Aries, I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for joining me, giving me your time. Hopefully I'll see you for your weekly readings, and then I'll come back towards the end of the month for your March monthly. All right, so take care. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this, and I wish you guys all the best. Send you lots of love. All right, okay, cool. So now moving on to Taurus. Hi Taurus, how are you guys? I hope you're doing good. So Taurus, your first affirmation is I'm in love. I am in love. This reminds me of a Genuine song. I'm in love, and it's a good thing. It's an old song. I don't know if you guys remember that song. So I'm in love. All right, so please practice saying this 3 times. Maybe some of you are like, nah, I don't want to be in love. Or maybe some of you are in love right now. Or maybe some of you are wanting to manifest love in your life. Whatever the case is, tell yourself, I'm in love, whether it's with someone else, with what you have, a passion you have, or with yourself. Either way, all three are good. Okay, and then your second affirmation is, I grow when I step outside of my comfort zone. I grow when I step outside of my comfort zone. So that's something that you can say to help give you courage when you're doing something new, or you're like nervous or anxious. You're like, it's okay, I'm gonna grow. Let me just step into this. It's all right, it's uncomfortable, but I know I'm gonna grow, I'm gonna be better, I'm gonna learn something. So maybe that'll help calm your anxiety or calm your nerves. So I grow when I step outside of my comfort zone. Say it 3 times, okay? All right. And then as your message from the universe, coming from the Mermaid Oracle in honor of Pisces season, it's card number 11. So maybe the number 11 could mean something to you or be important moving forward around this time. So it says sacrifice. There are those worth making, and there are those that will destroy you. So I feel here the message is choose your battles. Choose your battles. What are you sacrificing? Is there something that you're sacrificing right now that is helping you, or is it hindering you? Is it taking a lot of your energy, or is it something that's worth it? So maybe right now is a time to reevaluate if there's something or what you're sacrificing, and if it's worth it, if it's something that's actually helping you or it's going to destroy you. And sometimes we feel like by sacrificing or helping someone else, we're doing a good thing. But if that means it's like breaking us apart or destroying us, then maybe that's not a sacrifice worth making, right? So pick your battles at this time and reevaluate what you're doing and if this is helping you or destroying you. Okay? All right. And because some sacrifices are worth it, some of them are worth it, and some of them are not. It's up to us to decide, what we want to do. Okay? All right. And then as your animal spirit message, it's coming from the snake, symbolizing healing and life changes. And the snake is here to remind you that it's time to heal from your past because you are transforming. It's time to heal from your past and shed off the old skin like snakes do, right? They shed off their skin and then they keep it pushing, keep it moving forward. So you're transforming and it's time to heal, let go of the past. The past is an anchor that keeps you stuck. It keeps you heavy and it prevents you from moving forward. So let go of that. Release yourself. Okay? All right. And then as your crystal, you got Mookite or Mookite. It's Mookaite. I think it's Mookite, something like that. Okay. It's associated with the root chakra. It can be a protection and communication stone and a great stone for helping you make decisions and help boost your creativity. It promotes new perceptions, ideas, and work. It helps with coping with loneliness, fear, and depression, and promotes grounding, moving forward, and your self-esteem and meditation. So this is a really great one for career, confidence, your creativity, and passions. And an affirmation associated with Mookite is, I am always surrounded with love and light. I am always surrounded with love and light. Okay, that's a great one to practice. So maybe that's a crystal you could check out, look into, maybe you'll resonate with it or you'll like it, or you could just learn more about it. Okay, all right. So Taurus, what's going on here? All right, so Taurians, for you guys, I feel like this is a time that's like very centered around you, and there are major changes happening that's taking place, and I feel like this is more so with your career, your work, your finances, school, your destiny, what you're going to be doing moving forward, maybe even your relationship status. Maybe you're ascending into a higher level of commitment as well. But I feel like this energy or this time is really centered around you. Okay, so there are a lot of changes going on, and I feel like there is something that has happened or will happen that's like a blessing in disguise, and it maybe didn't feel like that, or it doesn't feel like that in the moment, but it is, because there's a lesson to be learned here. So there could be something that you lost, or something that slipped out of your hands, or something that you felt got the short end of the stick, or something that you didn't get, maybe that you really wanted. But in this is a lesson, and something good is gonna come out of this. And maybe what you wanted is not what you needed. You thought is what you wanted, but maybe it wasn't you needed. So there could have been something you lost. Maybe you misplaced some keys, or money, or some kind of product or service, or something with investments. I don't know, it could be something, and you feel like, man, like this sucks, like what happened? But I feel like this is also helping you to double check and make sure you are secure and making a commitment to yourself to not make the same mistakes, and doing things out of integrity and from a good place of intentions, of morals, values, principles. And a lot of you may have had or could have had the opportunity to play dirty in the past, or maybe moving forward, you may have a chance to get away with something, but that is a test from the universe. Just because you can get away with something doesn't mean you should do it. So I feel like this is a lesson to make sure that you are very secure. You are taking care and taking what you're working on or things that you have going for you seriously. And you're doing your research, you're investigating, you're double checking, you're not being too reckless or careless with the things that you have or things that are important. Make sure you're taking care of these things, and you're making, I feel like at this time, a commitment to yourself. Maybe you're making some kind of commitment to yourself that no matter what happens, I'm going to do things the right way. I'm going to be, take the high road, not to become the people who hurt me or the people who deceive me. I'm going to make sure I'm doing things the right way. I'm not going to let the situation defeat me or destroy me, or change my heart, change who I am. Whatever happened, like someone could have done something bad to you, be like, okay, you know what? It sucks. There's nothing I can do. I can't change it, but I'm just going to keep being a good person and just be more careful next time. Okay, some of you could also be getting into a relationship, or maybe you are in a relationship, or you're married, or you're going to be getting married or something. And maybe there's some issues with finances. Maybe money has been a little bit tight, or maybe you have to, be a little bit more mindful about your spending at this time, but it's not going to be a problem. Just do whatever you got to do. And if there is, if you do need to be a little bit tight with money, I feel like it's going to be temporary. So there's just a little bit of changes going on. Hold on tight. It's not going to stay this way, but there are major shifts and changes happening for you, but it's for the right reasons and it's for the better good. Okay, so even if it doesn't feel like it at this time, things are moving forward, and there is something that is a blessing in disguise, even if it doesn't feel like it right now. Okay, promise you guys. And maybe some of you are dealing with another Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, but I feel like this is just really about like you. Okay, all right. And as your love message, what someone is thinking or feeling or maybe wants to tell you is, I miss you dearly. I miss you dearly. So this could be someone that you are with right now, or you haven't seen in a while. Whatever the case is, someone misses you. Maybe they're going to say this to you, or you might have a dream with them, or they're just thinking this, they're feeling this, they miss you. Someone misses you. And I'm hearing that Blink-182 song, Miss You, Miss You. I love that song. All right, and then as your advice, it's boundaries. Boundaries. Everyone needs them, but have you set them? If they're based around certain people in your circle, do they know what these boundaries are? And if they don't, you got to ask yourself, why don't they know? Maybe I haven't spoken up. Maybe I haven't talked about it. And why? It's because I'm scared. I don't know. Like, I don't want to step on any toes. No, if you got to have boundaries, because if not, people are just going to go in and out, walking in like, like it doesn't matter. It's like having your home and the door open and anyone and anything can come in and out. It's like, no, you gotta have boundaries. You can't just let everyone come into your life or influence you. And it doesn't mean you're a bad guy. It doesn't mean you're a grump, but stick to your boundaries and make sure people around you know what they are, so they know what line not to cross with you. It makes people respect you a little bit more, So Taurus, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for being here, for watching. Hopefully I'll see you for our next reading, and you're enjoying the weeklies, and then I'll come back towards the end of the month for the March monthly. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for being here, for watching. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed it, or you just want to say hi. I appreciate it. And I wish you guys all the best. All right, take care. Talk to you soon. All right, so now moving on to Geminis. Hi Geminis, the gems of my eyes. How are you guys? I hope you're doing good. So the Geminis, what am I saying? Geminis. Your first affirmation is, I am clear. I am clear. Yes. So please practice saying this out loud 3 times. If you can in the mornings you wake up, and at night before you go to bed, especially if you feel like you're confused or you have too many thoughts or like too many things in your mind or in your heart right now, just tell yourself, I'm clear, I have clarity, or I will find clarity, I'm okay. Maybe envision like water, instead of it being dirty, foggy water, it being super crystal clear, like you can literally see your hands in front of you, and maybe that will help ease your mind and maybe push some worries and stress out of your mind. Just practice a quick little easy exercise you can do. So tell yourself, I'm clear, I'm clear. Okay? And then your second affirmation is, I'm healthy and full of positivity. I am healthy and full of positivity. And maybe that's something that has been a struggle for you at this time. Maybe you have been struggling with your health, or you've been sick, or something has come up, or also you've just been feeling kind of negative, or you've been doubting things, or you're like, oh man, I don't know, or second guessing yourself. Whatever the case is, tell yourself, I'm healthy and full of positivity. I'm healthy and full of positivity, and actually mean it when you say it, okay? Because that belief, it does wonders, okay? All right, and then as your universe message, coming from the Mermaid Oracle in honor of Pisces season, it's card number 38. So maybe the number 38 could mean something to you or be important, or also the number 11. So it says guide, a guide, mentor, and trustworthy ally. Beautiful. So with this message, I do feel like there is a guide in your life, or maybe you are a guide in someone else's life, but I feel like there is something protecting you and helping you at this time, and you got to trust in this. Maybe trust in this voice, or trust in this, inner voice or intuition that you have that's guiding you, and that's like your angels, the universe, God, whatever you believe in, speaking through these things or through these signs and synchronicities and helping you and protecting you. But a lot of you, maybe you have a trusted person by your side that's going to be helping you, or you're searching for someone, or you are that person for someone else that's helping them and getting them on the right path. But I feel like you are being protected and you're being guided at this time. So if you feel lost, all you got to do is kind of quiet your mind a little bit and ask your angels, ask your guides for help, just simply because they can't really help you until you actually ask them for help. So simply saying, I invite and I'm open to receive guidance and support and assistance from my angels and spirit guides. Can you please help me with this? Or just, I'm open to your assistance. Like just simply saying that, it really does help, okay? And you may find that something gets resolved, or you figure it out. You're like, oh wow, like man, I literally just said that today and now something got resolved, or it worked. So try it out, okay? All right, and then as your animal spirit message is coming from the deer, symbolizing gentleness, sensitivity, and intuition. And the deer is here to remind you that you have strong knowledge and intuition. You have strong knowledge and intuition. Just don't be too smart for your own good, where you don't listen to yourself. Listen to that gut feeling, that intuition that speaks to you, that tells you, oh no, don't do that, don't do that. And you're like, I'm just gonna do it. And then something happens. Or go do it. And you end up not doing that. And you're like, oh man, that would have been so good if I did it. Listen to that inner voice. Listen to your intuition. And if you see a deer, whether in person or on Instagram or something, that's your sign. Like, listen to your intuition. Go for it. You're knowledgeable. You're smart. You got this. Okay? Don't be too smart for your own good. And that's your crystal. You guys got Kambaba Jasper. I don't know why it's funny. Kambaba Jasper. And it's associated with the heart chakra. It's a stone of peace and tranquility, and it helps in soothing the nerves, bringing insight, and calming the mind and emotions. And it promotes balance from within, balanced energy from within, and helps in feelings of confidence, self-worth, inspiration, and courage. And an affirmation associated with Kambaba Jasper is, when I look within, I find peace, stillness, and tranquility. Beautiful. So that can be a crystal maybe you guys can check out, look into, maybe you'll like it, resonate with it, or you can just learn about it, right? Because I know you guys like to learn for the most part. All right, so my beautiful Geminis, what's going on with you? Okay, so wow. All right, so there is something that you're going to win or overcome at this time, or in this next little while, next few weeks ahead. There is something that you're pursuing or something that you're interested in, person, place, or thing, and you're actually going to come out on top, or you're actually going to win, or you're going to succeed. Maybe you're like, I don't know, I'm not sure, but all right, I'll just try it. And you end up getting it, or you end up landing that job, or you end up getting a date with that person, or you end up winning that reward, or getting that bonus just for being nice. Like, I could see some of you maybe like at work or at school doing a favor for someone, or you went above and beyond, or you were just extra nice to a customer or client or whatever, and then you end up getting some kind of reward or bonus for it. and you're like, oh man, I wasn't expecting that, but dang, thank you so much. Or that person put in a good word for you, or talked to your manager, talked to your boss, or had connected you with another client, or another person, and helped you in some way, shape, or form. So you're overcoming some kind of struggle, or you're overcoming some kind of long battle or argument or tension maybe with other people, and you're coming out on top. You're victorious, or you're winning something at this time, or you're coming out on top, and you're going to be feeling very proud or very happy. And a lot of you, I feel like, are overcoming the fear of love, or the fear of talking to your crush, or communicating with someone, or just expressing maybe your interest in someone. I feel like sometimes you may have like a love-hate relationship with love, where you're like, I want to express it, but like, man, I don't know, I'm not sure. But it feels like now you have more courage. I feel like you're going to have more courage at this time, and actually tackle your what's it called? Your not adventures, your ventures. Tackle your ventures, your passions, and something. You're gonna overcome something or win, and be victorious. And I feel like if there was some tension or misunderstanding, bad energy, if you were feeling kind of very defensive, or you were kind of feeling very defensive with a person or with love, I feel like you're gonna learn to maybe put down the defense shield. Not saying that you're like on guard 24/7, but I feel like sometimes you just have like this love-hate. It's like you want to be close to someone, but you're like, don't get too close. It's like you want love, but it's like you don't want to be too vulnerable. You don't want to be too open or get too lovey-dovey. And maybe you're just learning to find that middle ground and not push it away, but maybe not let it get too close, but maybe just slow it down a little bit so it doesn't feel as threatening maybe to you. But I feel like you could be connecting with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or also a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and you're learning to maybe trust and not have so much guard, but maybe not close your heart off, but just be more selective, Doesn't mean like you gotta, just because someone cheated on you or lied to you or hurt you, doesn't mean you're like, screw love, I'm never gonna be with anyone. It's kind of like saying, oh, cars are dangerous, people get in accidents, so I'm not gonna drive, I'm never gonna own a car. It's like, that's kind of silly, it matters how you drive and if you're being careful. Sometimes we can't control that accidents happen, but does that mean you're just never gonna go on the road? You're never gonna drive? Like, come on, that's silly. So same thing with love. Give it a chance. Just because someone hurt you doesn't mean you're gonna be like, I'm never gonna be with anyone again, Just gotta be a little more careful, that's all. Okay, all right, so Geminis, as your love message, what someone is thinking or feeling or maybe wants to tell you is, I'm feeling stuck. I'm feeling stuck. So someone is feeling stuck. This could be someone that you're talking to right now, or maybe you haven't talked to in a long time, and they're feeling kind of stuck, and maybe they need to talk to you, or they feel like maybe listening to you, or maybe just getting your opinion could kind of help them not think so deeply about something, or maybe you can bring some lighthearted energy into their situation. So maybe this person will be reaching out to you, or, wanting your opinion possibly about something, because they know you always kind of find the solution, or you know how to like word things in a way to make it make sense to them. Okay, and then as your advice, it's about yoga. Yoga is over 5,000 years old and is practiced worldwide. Connect with your body, breath, and soul. Find your inner peace. So maybe some of you are getting into yoga, or you practice yoga, or you're a yoga instructor or something, or you've never been interested, but maybe at this time it's something you can look into, or just breathing exercises, or just stretching. You don't have to be going upside down and doing crazy things, but maybe practicing a little bit of yoga, a little bit of mindfulness, just a little bit of quiet time or meditation can kind of help you. Maybe just stretching a little, like, never hurts, right? So maybe incorporating a little bit of yoga or some stretching, meditation, breath work, mindfulness at this time will really help you. All right. Or you could be meeting someone who's into yoga and is going to introduce you to yoga or something. Okay. All right. So my beautiful Geminis, I hope you guys enjoyed this or found it helpful in some way, shape, or form. Thank you so much for being here, sharing your time with me. Hopefully you're enjoying the weekly readings, and then I'll come back towards the end of the month with your March update. All right. So take care, you guys, and I wish you all the best. All right. I feel like I'm getting burnt here. The side of my arm. I'm like, ow, roasting. Yeah, it's like red. Oh no. Anyways, sorry guys, little intermission. All right, so now moving on to Cancers. Hi Cancers, how are you? I hope you're doing good, my fellow water signs. So your first affirmation is I am magical. I am magical. Yes, you are. I am magical. Practice saying that out loud 3 times, please. When you say it with a lot of intention, like you mean it and believe it, okay? All right, and then your second affirmation is I am at peace in my life. I am at peace in my life. Peace. Namaste. Whatever's going on, even if the world is falling apart, it's okay. I have my inner peace and no one can take that away from me. Like, having inner peace is so powerful, you guys. It's so powerful because if you feel peace within, nothing or no one can break that. Like, they have no power over you. So please practice saying that I am at peace in my life and I have peace within me. And no one can disturb my peace and no one will disturb my peace, you know? Say it, girl. Say it, guy. All right. And then as your universe message, which is coming from the Mermaid Oracle in honor of Pisces season, you got card number 15. So maybe the number 15 or the number 6 may mean something to you. Okay. And it says divination, prophecy, fate, destiny, future, fortune. Ooh, wow. Okay. So Cancers, what I feel for you guys is that I feel like something divine is going to be happening for you, or it's time for you to start believing and have faith in your own divinity. Maybe some of you are healers. Maybe some of you have special gifts and talents. Maybe you're clairvoyant or clairaudient, or you have psychic abilities, or you have very strong intuition. And it's time for you to believe in yourself, believe in your gifts and your talents, or there is something that is very unexpected, like you can't explain, that could be happening to you very, very soon. And it's time for you to have belief. And some of you have that ability to see into the future, or you have the ability to speak things into existence, but it's time to believe in your own divinity and see the divine in everything. I think I explained this to Aquarius, I don't remember, but you know, God is in everything, whatever you believe in, but God is in everything. It's in you, it's in me, it's in the trees, it's in the water, it's in the stars, it's in our pets, it's in everything. So if you learn to see that it's in everything and it's in you, everything is magical, everything becomes possible. So see the divine in you so you can see the divine in everything around you. Okay? All right, and then as your animal spirit message, it's coming from the spider. And it's symbolizing creativity and receptivity. And the spider is here to remind you that now is a good time to get creative and start on a new project. Itsy bitsy spider. Remember Charlotte's Web? Do you guys remember Charlotte's Web? I love that movie. So it's time to get started on your creativity or work on your creativity, okay? And start that new project or continue working on that new project that you have going on, okay? All right. And then as your crystal, you guys got blue calcite, and it's associated with the throat chakra. It removes negative emotions, promotes the voice and communication, relieves nerves and anxiety, and it's great when recuperating or needing physical healing, and encourages calmness, rest, and relaxation. And an affirmation associated with blue calcite is, I release my negative thoughts, embracing positivity and optimism. Beautiful. So blue calcite could be a crystal maybe you could check out. Maybe you'll like, maybe you'll be into it, or you can just learn about it. Okay, all right. So my beautiful Cancerians, what's going on with you guys? Ooh, okay, I like it. So something that you were working on or are working on is going to turn out so much better than you expected, okay? It may go from like, you know, you may think, oh, okay, I'm probably just going to do like this, and it ends up being so much better. It ends up being a bigger hit, or receiving better results than you expected, or you score really well on a test or an exam, or you pass. You got that job, or you got that position, or you got a bonus, you got a really great tip, or you got a great opportunity for or a great idea, a great creative project for your content, for your business, for your project at school. I feel like there's a lot of passion, motivation, fire going on right now. This is a very creative time for you, and it's time for you to get creative and work on your creativities, and actually you're gonna have the energy to do so, so don't waste it. Don't waste it, okay? But there's something that you're working on, or you're gonna be working on, that you really value and that you're putting a lot of your action and passion and motivation into, and you're gonna succeed. There's success here for you. I think this is mostly focused around your career, work, finances, school, or project, hobby, something along those lines. Although it could be a relationship too. It could be a relationship, but I think for most of you, this is more like finances, work, career, like school, something along those lines. that you're going to succeed in, or you're going to be on top, or you're going to overcome something. Like, man, like I didn't think it was going to be good, but I ended up scoring, or I ended up doing really, really well, or, you know, I got approved for something. But it seems like after a long battle or many failed attempts or disappointments, something is going to go well, or you're going to be on top, or you're going to win, or you're going to succeed. Whatever success means to you, I feel like you're going to succeed, or something good is going to happen where you end up being on top, and you feel this is going to make you feel very confident about yourself, or make you really, really happy. So I'm really excited for you guys. There is something you're going to win at. It could be a small win, it doesn't matter, but celebrate each win that comes your way. It doesn't matter if it's small, middle, or big. Whatever the case is, you're making some kind of win. You're winning. Maybe you're winning the lottery. I don't know. I'm just kidding. You're winning, or maybe you find money on the ground. I'm not sure, but there's something you're gonna win, and you're gonna be really happy. Maybe you win a contest, or you got free tickets for something. But I feel like this is something that is really positive, and it's gonna help boost your self-esteem, your confidence, and how you feel about yourself. So good. Okay, and then as your love message, or you could also be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or it's time for you to light that fire within you. Okay, all right, and then as your love message, what someone is thinking or feeling, or maybe wants to tell you, is I'm confronting those around me. I am confronting those around me. Okay, so maybe this person had a lot of opposition around them, or maybe they're around the wrong family, friends, or maybe their people around them didn't like you or don't get along with you, and they're finally sticking up for you, or finally telling them, hey, I don't care what your opinions are, I love Cancer, or I like Cancer, and it is what it is, and this is how it's going to be. Love it or hate it, I don't care anymore. Maybe they're finally sticking up, or standing up to their mom, or standing up to their cousins, or their friends, or neighbors, or whatever the case is. But they're confronting the people around them that maybe have been putting them down, or have been prohibiting their relationship with you, possibly. So I feel like this is a good thing, where they're finally finding their voice and sticking up for themselves, or sticking up for you. Okay, and then as your advice, it's about meditation, and to meditate. Breathe. Focus on your inhale and exhale. When your mind wanders, acknowledge a thought, and then focus back to your breath. Nurture your soul. So sometimes all you gotta do is breathe. It's so simple, but sometimes all you gotta do is breathe. Wake up, take 3 deep breaths, and say, universe, God, angels, thank you for this new day. May it go well, and may it be great. I literally just made that up right now, but sometimes all you gotta do is breathe, and that'll really help you. So at this time, around this time, maybe focus, try to have a little bit of time, squeeze in a little bit of time throughout the week or in the day to meditate. It could be like 30 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes. You know, no one has time to do hours, but you know, a few minutes out of your day, try to meditate. Maybe you can make your shower meditation, when you're eating a meditation, when you're walking, swimming, whatever. You can make anything a meditation. It doesn't have to be just like namaste, you know, it can be anything. You can make your own version of meditation. And I'm so excited because when I do finally publish and have my poetry book ready for you guys, I have some favorite mantras that I came up with, that I use, that I'm going to be sharing with you guys, like a shower mantra, something with body image, breakups, a fire, candlelight burning fire, and communication mantra that's going to help with you know, you, and how we can kind of engrave new healthy, positive mentalities that can help us throughout our lives. So I'm so excited that I'm going to be sharing that with you guys, because I think it'll really, really help. But anyways, thank you so much, Cancers, for being here, for watching. Hopefully I'll see you for our next reading. Hopefully you've been enjoying the weekly readings, and then I'll come back towards the end of the month for your March monthly update. All right, thank you so much for sharing your time with me. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed, or if you want to say hello. Oh, Nala, you want to say hi? She doesn't want to be seen. Anyways, thank you so much. Love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, let me get some water, please. I'm thirsty. It's been hot this week, guys, like 80s. Crazy. I'm like, I want it to be winter. Like, I want to experience winter. Why is it like this? Sorry, I'm going to put some lip gloss. I feel like my lips are drying up. And, you know, Fenty gloss is my favorite, or at least for now. All right, so now moving on to Leos. Hi, Leos. How are you? I hope you guys are doing lovely. All right, my beautiful Leos, when it comes, or your first affirmation is, I am worthy. I am worthy. Beautiful. So please practice saying this out loud 3 times and say it with a lot of intention, like you mean it and believe it. I'm worthy. I'm worthy. I'm worthy of everything I want. I'm worthy of everything that is good for me. Because sometimes we end up getting what we want and then we end up self-sabotaging because we think we don't deserve it or we don't feel good enough for it. So make sure that you, right now, even before you have the things that you want, or even if you do have the things that you want, you tell yourself, I'm worthy of this. Like, I deserve to be successful. I deserve to be happy. I deserve to have peace. I deserve to be in love. Feel worthy of it, okay? All right, and then as your second affirmation is everything I need is within me. Everything I need is within me. It's all inside me. My heart, my soul, my passion, motivation is all inside of me. I don't need anything outside of me to validate me, to make me feel good about myself. Like, as long as I see myself as loving, as long as I accept myself, that's all that matters. Okay, so tell yourself everything I need is within me. All right, and then as your message from the universe, and in honor of coming from the Mermaid Oracle, because we're in Pisces, we're going to be in Pisces season very soon. You got card number 21, so maybe the number 21 or 3 could mean something to you or be important for you at this time. And it says the mirror. Know thyself, self-examination, seeing who you really are. So this is going to be a really reflective time for you, and maybe you're learning to look in the mirror and learning how to love yourself, learning how to accept the person that you see in the mirror. There's a song that I really like that I just heard, I think last night, Priscilla Block, I think that's her name. She just posted, I think, her new album or new songs last night. And I really like her. It was something, the song is called I Know a Girl. And she says, or the other girl that's singing with her, like, I know a girl who finally learned to love herself without needing someone else to make her feel good, or something like that. And looking in the mirror and seeing a person who, seeing or accepting the person that she sees in front of her. So whether you're male or female, doesn't matter, but I feel like it's time right now. There's a lot of, there are people, places, things in your life that could be a reflection of you, or are simply trying to help you, remind you of who you are, and to help you see, see yourself a little more clearly. So maybe take time today to look in the mirror and say, I love you, I love me, I love who I see in the mirror, because you're special, you're unique, and I don't want you to be anything other than who you are. Okay? All right. And then, or maybe you're literally in the mirror right now getting ready, looking at yourself. All right. And then as your animal spirit message, it's coming from the moth, and symbolizing truth and illumination. And it's the moth is here to remind you that the truth will come out. Everything will come to light. Everything always comes to light, even if you feel like it's taking a long time or you never got your answers. The truth always comes out, and anything that you need to know, right? Because sometimes the universe doesn't want us to know certain things and will block messages until we are meant to know these things. When you are meant to know the truth, it's going to come to light eventually, and nothing or no one can stop it. Okay? All right. And then as your crystal, you guys got rhodonite. So it's spelled RHODONITE. It's associated with the heart chakra. It promotes good relationships, help bonds families closer, and smoothes over conflicts of friends. Balances emotions and clears energetic blockages that stemmed from emotional wounds and scars. It aids in the relief of anxiety, mental unrest, and confusion, promotes calmness, unconditional love, self-esteem, and self-love. And an affirmation associated with rhodonite is, I use my gifts to fulfill my soul's purpose. I use my gifts to fulfill my soul's purpose. So beautiful. That can be a crystal maybe you guys could look into, maybe you'll check out and you'll like, or you just learn more about. Okay? All right. So what's going on? So my lovely Leos. Okay. So I know we're still technically in Aquarius season, or depending when you guys watch this. So because you're a Leo, Aquarius season will tend to be kind of uncomfortable for you because it's your opposite sign. So generally speaking, it may not always be your favorite time of the year. So at this time, you could be feeling kind of like, out of your element or in a weird environment. And it feels like you're kind of stepping out of the spotlight. Like you don't really want to be seen, or you kind of are hiding a little bit, or you're kind of just sitting back and observing instead of being center stage, instead of like going out there and talking and expressing yourself. It feels like you're kind of like low key right now, or you're wanting to be more low key, and it feels like you're trying to go within and you're listening to your intuition, your gut instinct, and maybe there's some information or something that you're going to be learning either about yourself, about other people, and instead of like voicing or talking before you know things, you're being more quiet now, waiting till you have all the facts, waiting till you have all the information. You could be dealing with, or maybe you have your first, middle, or last name that starts with a B as in boy or J as in jam. Some of you could have Pisces somewhere in your chart, or maybe have other fire, like not just Leo, but Aries or Sagittarius, or you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or a Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. But it doesn't have to be though. But I feel like for this month for you guys, it's really about like you slowing down, maybe doing some more reflection, as we talked about earlier, and kind of just stopping a little bit, not needing to always be doing something or always be out and about. I feel like you're kind of just in your shell. You're kind of being low key. You're being a little more quiet, a little more observant at this time, and you're trusting, or you're learning to listen and follow your intuition, your gut instinct. And I feel like you're going within. This is a very like withdrawn within time, when you're just kind of like watching things happen, but you're not participating. You're just kind of like looking and observing and learning maybe from other people's mistakes. You're like, I don't want to make those mistakes. Let me just sit back, watch, so I know what not to do. Like I know what to do, and I know definitely what not to do. It feels like that's what could be happening. You're just like, things that you're seeing or watching, you're like, oh gosh, like good thing I'm not doing that, or good thing I didn't get involved with that. And you're just like keeping it to yourself though. It just feels like you're being more quiet than usual. Maybe you already are more quiet or introverted, but it just feels like you're keeping things to yourself, and you're getting or receiving some hidden knowledge. Some of you could be very, very intuitive, maybe even very psychic, or have other gifts and talents, and you're kind of just nurturing it, and you're keeping things to yourself right now and waiting for the right time to come out and talk. Okay, all right. And there could be even someone around you that you feel like is kind of mysterious, or they're being kind of like not saying too much, and kind of keeping things from you. Maybe you are purposely trying to be quiet and keep a secret. So maybe you have a secret or you're trying to keep to yourself and wait for the right time to reveal it, or someone could be keeping a secret from you. But I feel like this is mostly you guys, that you're kind of just keeping something to yourself right now, and you're choosing to be low key. Okay, all right. And as your love message, what someone is thinking or feeling, or maybe wants to tell you is, I don't know how to express myself. I don't know how to express myself. So this person, whether it's someone you're dealing with right now, or maybe you were dealing with in the past, they have trouble communicating, or they have trouble expressing themselves, maybe authentically, genuinely, in a way that actually represents how they feel and who they are. So this person struggles. They don't know what to say or how to say it. Maybe they're a little too aggressive, too loud, or maybe they're too quiet or too mysterious. It could go either way, but they don't know how to talk to you, or maybe they don't know what to say or how to say it. So this could be something that they're struggling with. Maybe they're going to say it to you, or maybe they won't, but this is something they're thinking and feeling. Okay, all right. And then as your advice, or maybe this person's shy as well. Maybe they're just shy, and so they don't know what to say, or they're afraid to speak up, or they're afraid to tell you how they feel. Okay, and then as your advice, it's about change. Tie up loose ends now. Make time to complete those tasks that you've been putting off. By doing so, you will complete the current cycle, moving smoothly into the next. So it's time to tie up loose ends right now, and not leave things undone, or not leave things a mess. Leave things better than how it was. Like leave things better than when you leave, okay, than how it was, and leave people better and more healed than how you found them. And you'll find that your road and your journey becomes a lot easier. You feel like you have more peace, because you're not carrying any heavy conscience or karma or baggage on your shoulder. Okay, all right. So Leos, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for being here, for watching, sharing your time with me. I hope you're enjoying the weekly readings as well, and I'll come back towards the end of the month with your March monthly updates. So I'll see you guys then. All right, take care. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this, or if you just want to say hi. I appreciate you. Okay, all right guys, so I'll see you and talk to you next time. All right, so now moving on to Virgos. Hi Virgos, how are you? I hope you guys are doing good. All right, my beautiful Virgos, your first affirmation is, I am successful. I am successful. Yes, yes, you are. Please practice saying this out loud 3 times and say it with a lot of intention, like you really mean it and believe it. And say this for anything in your life. It doesn't have to be like finances and money. It could be I'm successful in love, I'm successful with my health, I'm successful with my friendships, with my family, with my endeavors. Like whatever success means for you, whatever you're trying to accomplish, tell yourself, I'm successful, I got this, okay? I think green. And then your second affirmation is I am strong and powerful. I am strong and powerful. Roar. Like think of yourself as a lion. I'm strong and powerful, and actually feel like you are when you say it, okay? And say it 3 times. Cool? All right. And then as your message from the universe, which is coming from the Mermaid Oracle in honor of Pisces season, you got card number 9. Card number 9. So maybe the number 9 could be important to you or mean something to you at this time or moving forward. And it says the magic of the colon truth, caution, secrecy, wary. So I feel like with this message, it's about knowing what needs to be expressed and knowing what needs to be kept to yourself. So there's some things that are worth talking about and worth sharing, and others that no one needs to really know about. So sometimes you can jinx yourself, or jinx yourself by speaking too soon about something. Like wait till something fully manifests or fully is ready to talk about it, because sometimes people could wish you bad or not genuinely be happy for you and kind of like ruin your chances or kind of jinx you a little bit. So I feel like there is something that you need to be cautious about, or be a little bit more private about certain things that you have going on until it's fully ready, because there could be some people who could be jealous or, not want to see you happy or not want to see you succeed or be more successful than them, and may try to sabotage or put you down or something like that. So, or be in secret competition or envy with you, so kind of keep things private at this time and don't reveal too much until you're ready or until it's ready. Okay. All right. And then as your animal spirit message, it's coming from the horse, symbolizing strong emotions and passionate desires. And the horse is here to remind you that now is the time to take action. So do what inspires you. Now is the time to take action. So do what inspires you. If it doesn't inspire you, don't do it. But if it does, take action. Don't sit down and do nothing. Okay. All right. And then as your crystal, you guys got smoky quartz. It's associated with the root chakra. It's an amazing grounding stone which allows you to become more present. It reduces stress and anxiety in the body and a spiritual band-aid to any painful emotional wounds, and releases negative thoughts associated with fear, jealousy, and anger. And an affirmation associated with smoky quartz is I'm grounded, which allows me to be present at all times. I'm grounded, which allows me to be present at all times. Okay, beautiful. All right, so my lovely Virgos, what do we have for you guys? Oh, okay. So some of you could be dealing with a Libra or another earth sign like yourself, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or maybe you have Libra somewhere in your chart. You're like a cusp, right? It could be a Virgo Libra cusp. But anyways, I feel like justice is going to be served, or something's going to go in your favor. And this can be with money or a payout, a lawsuit, an accident, insurance, something that could have you were in the court system or a battle with, or maybe this is like divorce, paperwork, child alimony, custody, stuff like that. It's going to be going in your favor if you have any of those things going on, or if someone did you wrong, it's going to be made right in some way, or you're going to receive the proper compensation or payout for whatever has happened. Or you got into a car accident and now your car got fixed, or you got the proper compensation for whatever inconveniences that maybe could have happened, or things go in your favor. So something's going to go in your favor, and there's going to be balance here. And I also feel like your finances, your career, your work is going to be doing really, really well, or it's being finalized. All the paperwork, all the documents are happening, or they are getting completed, maybe like taxes or something like that. Maybe you're excited to be receiving your taxes very soon, or and your tax return, and it feels like you're going to be in a really good position, like in a good position of power. Maybe some of you are interested in working with like the lawyer, attorney, law enforcement, government, you know, I just feel like something that you're doing or something you're working on is helping others, or you're making a difference as well. Maybe you work with helping relationships, or you help people who have had hard relationships or suffered abuse, or, you know, divorce cases or something. But I feel like there's something that's going your way. And it's going to go in your favor, okay? And there's going to be balance here, and maybe there's more balance and more stability in your finances as well, or maybe at work, not everyone's putting everything on you. Now it's a little more spread out, or it's a little more equal and distributed, where not everything's on you or you're doing everything. It just feels like you're in control, or you have everything. You're receiving abundance, you're receiving clarity, you're receiving balance and harmony, and it feels like this is more centered around your career, work, finances, but even could be with relationships or some kind of legal situation that could have been happening either to you or maybe someone close to you or you were involved with, okay? But I feel really, really good energy, so something is going in your favor, okay? So this is maybe can give you some peace of mind, all right? And then as your love message, what someone is thinking or feeling or maybe wants to tell you is, I'm scared, too many changes, too fast. I'm scared, too many changes, too fast. So maybe this person is a runner. Maybe this person's a runner. They're afraid of love. Maybe they wanted love, or they thought they were ready and they're not ready. Maybe they really like you, but they're not ready for a commitment, or they're not ready to step up to the plate and do what they need to do. Or maybe they are ready, they're just still kind of scared, like oh my gosh, it's very, very fast, let's slow down. Or they're hesitant about like changing things too fast. They tend to move maybe slower, or they need a little bit more time possibly, but something is moving really fast for them. They could have a little bit of fears, a little bit of doubts. It doesn't mean that they're pushing you away, but it could be that they just need to slow down a little bit, okay? All right, and then as your advice, it's about dreams. Signs are being given to you through your dreams. Keep a dream journal to write what you remember when you wake up. Reflect on your dreams often, as a message will unfold when the time is right. Yes, I really, really believe in this. Keep a dream journal, or keep like little category in your notes in your phone to write your dreams as soon as you wake up, like Thursday, February 18th at 7 a.m. I had a dream, blah, blah, blah. Like, write it down, because a lot of times it may not make sense to you right away, but maybe when you come back, you're like, oh my gosh, like I get it now. It was telling me about this, or I finally put the pieces together. Sometimes just keeping that documentation can really help you. So keep a dream journal, write it down. You can receive a lot of messages through your dreams that sometimes we like, it goes in and out of our head, and we don't pay attention to, but a lot of times, like, God, your angels, universe, they're speaking to you through your dreams. And if you pay attention, you will get some maybe important messages at times, okay? Or warnings as well. All right, so Virgos, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for being here, sharing your time with me. Hopefully I'll see you for your weekly readings, and I'll come back towards the end of the month to post your your March monthly update, okay? All right, guys, so take care and wish you all the best. Send you lots of love. All right, so now moving on to Libras. Hi Libras, how are you, my beautiful Libras? So your first affirmation is, I am blessed. I am blessed. Yes, I am blessed. Please practice saying this out loud 3 times and really mean it when you believe it, that I'm blessed. I am a blessing to this universe. I'm a blessing to this world, and I'm receiving blessings all around me. And even if things are not going right, even if I feel like I don't have anything, I know good things are happening, and I know good things are going to be coming to me because I believe in it. Okay? And then your second affirmation is, I am living my best life. I am living my best life. Tell yourself that. Even if you feel like you're not right now, have faith that it's going to happen. Be like, I'm living my best life. I know it, I feel it, it's going to be amazing, whatever that means to you, right? Living your best life can mean a totally different thing to all of us, but what is living your best life? What does that mean to you? And actually envision yourself doing that very same thing, and you never know, it can become your reality, okay? All right, and then as your message from the universe coming through the Mermaid Oracle, in honor of Pisces season, we have freedom, and it's card number 7. So maybe the number 7 could mean something to you, or be an important number for you moving forward around this time. And it says freedom, independence, self-determination. Ooh, I feel sass. I feel some sass, some attitude, some like courage, some passion, and I don't know, vibrance and magnetic energy here. Like you really tapping into like your sexuality, your self-esteem, feeling good about yourself, feeling hot, feeling cute, feeling sexy, whatever that means to you. It just feels like you're freeing yourself, or this could be a time when you're exploring and you're not holding back and you're actually choosing you and choosing what makes you happy or what makes you feel good and feeling more independent. Maybe you're finding your independence, or you're learning how not to depend on other people or depend on a person to make you feel good about yourself. You're like, no, you know what? I feel good and I'm determined. Like, I'm free. I can do whatever I want. If this makes me happy, it makes me happy. And I don't care what anyone has to say about it. So I feel like a very empowered energy with you, and maybe you finding your power and really tuning into your power and feeling like invincible, unstoppable. I like it. Good for you, Libras. And then as your message, your animal spirit message is coming from the crow, and it's symbolizing alchemy, sight, and magic. And the crow is here to remind you to pay attention to the signs and be aware of deception around you. So if you see a crow, or maybe you notice crows around you, pay attention to any shady behavior or shady people, possibly, or maybe if you just spoke with someone and then you saw some crows, you're like, maybe that person is not who they say they are. I'm not saying be paranoid, okay? Because it's not going to be for everybody. But if you feel something's kind of off with someone, or you feel like, I don't know, like I can't explain it, look into it, investigate. Because maybe that's your inner self, your intuition speaking to you, like, something doesn't add up. We don't know exactly, but pay attention, be on guard. Because there could be someone or something that's not being totally transparent or honest with you. It could be a friend, coworker, associates, anyone. So pay attention, okay? So no one can deceive you or play you like a fool. All right, and then as your crystal, you guys got Amazonite, and it's associated with the throat and heart chakra. It's said to be a feel better stone, benefits one's aura. What aura do you guys think I have? What's my color? What color is my aura? Let me know in the comments. What do you guys think? And great stone for creativity, promotes calmness and soothing, and aids in stress, nervousness, and a troubled mind. So just like a calming, good feel, good energy type of crystal. And an affirmation associated with Amazonite is, I'm at peace with who I am. I'm at peace with who I am. I love that. It's beautiful. So maybe you guys can check out that crystal. You'll resonate with it, or you can just learn more about it. Okay? All right. So my lovely Libras, what's going on with you guys? Ooh, okay, so I feel like at this time, Libras, you're learning. Maybe you are seeking higher education, or you're becoming or you are self-taught, like you're becoming a voice. You're maybe learning to experience a little bit more and not holding back, or you're learning a lot from your experiences. I could also see travel that could be happening for you, or planning for traveling very soon. Some of you, again, could be teachers, or you are teaching, or you're seeking higher education, or an experience that's going to bring you some lessons or bring you some knowledge or insight, okay? I feel like there's an immense positivity and belief that is taking over, and especially how you feel. I feel this is a very emotional, or you're feeling, you're learning to trust the feelings that you have, and there could be love coming in for you. Some of you could have Sagittarius somewhere in your chart, or water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or maybe you're dealing with a Sagittarius or a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It doesn't have to be, but it feels like you're loving yourself and learning how to love the things that you're interested in, the things that you're passionate about, and allowing yourself to experience and not hold back. Maybe you are in love right now, or there's something that you love, or someone that you love who loves you back, and maybe you are like a kind of like a light, or a source of information for someone, or there's a mentor or a guide or someone that you look up to that is teaching you and who loves you equally. I feel someone who connection that there could be an age difference if you're with someone, or maybe someone who's significantly older than you, or you're younger, or vice versa, but you're learning from each other. There's wisdom here. I feel like there's wisdom, knowledge, enlightenment, truth, spirituality. Maybe your level or your interest in spirituality is expanding, it's growing, okay? And I feel like there's a lot of love around you. There's a lot surrounding you, and a lot of you have a lot of protection around you. Even if you don't feel it at times, you have a lot of angels or guides, or maybe a few special ones or passed on loved ones that are watching over you and are protecting you because they love you and they care for you and they want to see you be happy. They want to see you shine and live your best life. So I feel like you have a lot of protection, love, positivity around you, or maybe you are embodying that energy and teaching others how to express love and how to just believe and have faith and learn to experience rather than just think too much. You're learning to trust your intuition more and experience, have more adventures, not hold yourself back. Again, I feel like there could be traveling here or an expansion of your spirituality, of knowledge, education, something like that. And I feel really, really beautiful energy for you guys, for you Libras, okay? So I feel like this is a time for you to really trust in your intuition and go with your heart, like follow your heart at this time. And Jupiter being in Pisces wants us all as a collective to trust our intuition and go off faith and belief. And the more you do that, the more you'll be surprised at how things work out. Sometimes we think, oh, it has to make sense, it has to be logical and rational. But a lot of times, if you just believe in yourself, you just kind of like bank on a little bit of faith and belief, you might be pleasantly surprised that things work out so much better than what you thought. So at this time, this is a very spiritual time for you and a very emotional time for you to really expand and grow internally and heal your heart. Okay, I love this. I love it. So, and if there is someone in your life or you're in a relationship with someone, I feel like this person or the relationship you guys have is beautiful. You guys are learning, or you're teaching each other. You guys are expanding, or this person really loves you. They care about you, or they see you as someone who's really positive, really loving, and you guys really love each other. You have an amazing connection, okay? If you're with someone. All right, or you could be meeting someone who's gonna feel that way about you. Okay, and then as your love message, oh, speaking of love, I can't stop thinking about you. So this is what someone is thinking or feeling or maybe wants to tell you around this time. I can't stop thinking about you. So you are on someone's mind. You are on someone's mind all the time, and they can't stop thinking about you. And I feel like these are positive thoughts and really loving thoughts that they have of you. So maybe you're gonna blush. You're like, oh, stop it. But they're thinking about you. Maybe this person says that to you, and they're like, oh, I'm always thinking about you. You're like, no, you're not. And they're being honest. Okay, and then as your advice, it's about legacy. No one should leave behind anything less than a legacy to be proud of. Network, get known, speak proudly about what you do, and know who you are and who you are. So leave a legacy. You have the ability to leave a legacy. Like, don't hide yourself. Don't hold back. Don't like downplay yourself. Like, tell people what you do, what you have to offer, your gifts or talents, and express it, because you never know who's watching. You never know who's going to be interested or who can connect you with the right people, places, things. And let people know who you are, what you're working on, and what your dreams are. Okay, don't hide, and don't try to, belittle yourself or be like, no, like, it's okay. Like, be proud of who you are and show off. Like, show off what your mama gave you. You're feeling good about yourself, or you're feeling beautiful, you're feeling talented, you're feeling smart. Like, show it off, okay? Be proud, okay? All right, so Libras, I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for being here, for watching, sharing your time with me. I hope you're enjoying the weekly readings, and then I'll come back towards the end of the month for your March monthly update. All right, so let me in the comments if you enjoyed this, or if you just want to say hello. I appreciate you guys. Sorry, that was a loud clap. And I wish you guys all the best. Send you lots of love. All right, take care. All right, so now moving on to Scorpios. Hi Scorpios, how are you? I hope you guys are doing good. So my beautiful Scorpios, your first affirmation is, I am capable. I am capable. Yes, you are. Please practice saying this out loud 3 times. If you can, in the mornings you wake up, and at night before you go to bed, and say it with a lot of intention, like you really mean it and believe it, okay? Because that intention and belief makes the world of a difference. I'm capable, I'm more than capable, I can do this. Like, just simply you believe in yourself and telling yourself, I can do this, easy peasy, I can do this, can make a big difference, I promise you, okay? And then your second affirmation is, I accept myself for who I am. I accept myself for who I am. I accept myself for who I am, knowing that I'm always making good changes for myself, but at the end of the day, my heart, my soul, who I am as a person, and my foundation, my core, I accept that. I know who I am, and I love who that person is, knowing that there are other things about me that I can change, that I can improve on, but at my core essence, I love who I am. Okay, all right, and then as your message from the universe coming from the Mermaid Oracle in honor of Pisces season, your fellow water sign, fishy, me, you have card number 28, so maybe the number 28 can mean something to you or be significant to you, or also the number 10. All right, so we have sanctuary, privacy, inviolate personal space, respected boundaries, and taboos. Okay, so I feel like here the message for you guys is like you're really wanting your privacy, or maybe you're like, I always want privacy. What are you talking about? It just feels like you're finding your own sanctuary, or you're finding your own happy place where you can really be yourself and not feel judged or feel like people are like looking at you or in your business. Like a lot of you really value your privacy, your personal space, and you only share those things with someone that you trust or that is really close to you, which is probably not that many people, right? To be honest. And right now is a time for you to be more private, or to respect your boundaries, your personal space, and also respect other people's privacy, other people's personal space. And know your boundaries, and don't feel like certain things that you're interested in or certain things that you like are, oh, taboo, or I shouldn't talk about this, or I don't like this. Like if you're interested in something, or if it makes you happy, like look into it, go do it. Like maybe it's something that is not that bad, or maybe there probably is other people who are interested in the same things as you. So there are some things that you do or that you practice maybe in private because you're afraid maybe other people judging you, or like calling you crazy, or like wacky, or not believing in you. But I think if you find your tribe, you can find other people that are interested or like the same things that you do, and it's not weird, it's not taboo. Okay, like anything, stuff that people are like, oh, forbidden, we can't talk about that. There's resources and there's other people who are probably interested in the same things as you, so don't feel like you always gotta hide and, you know, not show yourself or show your real interests. Okay, all right, and then as your animal spirit message is coming from the elephant, symbolizing good luck and wisdom. And the elephant is here to remind you that good things are coming. Don't let anything get in your way of your goals. Good things are coming. Don't let anything get in the way of your goals. It may not seem like that, or maybe it doesn't feel like that. You're like, oh man, my life has been horrible, or things have been going wrong, but good things are coming. They are coming, and just you gotta trust and believe it. Okay, it may take a little bit longer for some people than others, but your ships are coming nonetheless. Okay, so get excited. And then as your crystal, you guys got black tourmaline, or tourmaline, I don't know how you say it. It's associated with the root chakra. It's a very grounding stone, protects you from EMFs, removes negative energy from the body and your home, and encourages cooperation and optimism. And an affirmation associated with black tourmaline is, I am protected on all levels. I am protected on all levels. I love it. I actually have a small one here. It's very small, but I really like it. I love my darker stones because it gives me a lot of protection and shield from negative energy. So that's a great one that you guys can check out. Maybe you'll look into, maybe you'll like, or maybe you already have one, or you'll get one. Okay. All right. So Scorpios, what's going on with you guys for this next few weeks or this next little while? So I feel like there's a conversation or some kind of sweet encounter or sweet message that started with good intentions that might go or goes a little bit sour for whatever reason. It's like, well, that took a turn, that had a weird twist, and you're like, what happened? Like, I said something nice and you snapped at me, or you got mad at me, or vice versa. But a message is sent or received, could be in person, texting, calling, that's like sweet, maybe of interest, or like, oh hey, how are you, or giving a compliment or something like that, either that you give or that someone receives here. But it turns sour, it goes south for whatever reason. Maybe someone got mad, or you caught them on the wrong day, or they caught you on the wrong day on that time of month or something, and you end up getting into an argument. So it started sweet, a conversation or an encounter started sweet and lovey and cute, romantic, and then it got ugly for whatever reason. It turned into a fight, or it turned into misunderstanding, or expressing each other, being mean to each other, or throwing jabs at each other. And I feel like it's a miscommunication in how you communicate. There's a difference. I feel like there's an issue here with expressing feeling a certain way, and then expressing it maybe in a way that doesn't come off that way for whatever reason. I'm just like seeing, maybe there's like, you were hanging out with someone and I don't know, I'm seeing a scenario of like a couple on a date and there's good intentions, like, oh, you have reservations, your cute day, it's their favorite restaurant, order some food, whatever. And then someone calls the person, like, oh, I need to take this or whatever. And then the other person was like, okay, and then sees someone else calling again and gets mad, or sees the person flirting with the waitress or the waiter or something. Like, I don't know, something petty. I feel like there's something petty comes out of this that maybe gets taken out of context, that wasn't really that serious. Not saying it's you, maybe it was the other person, or vice versa, maybe it was both of you, okay, being over dramatic or something. But a sweet message goes sour, or a sweet encounter goes sour, but it can get resolved. It can get resolved as long as there's a compromise or a middle ground, or you guys just talk about it, you know? Don't let it explode. Don't stay mad at each other. It could be with a friend, a romantic partner, a friend, co-worker, family member. It could be anyone, but it could be with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or a air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But there could be an argument or a discussion, but it can get resolved. It's not something that's like, you know, deal breaker or something, or like, I'm never gonna see you, like I hate you forever. It's just something maybe that was a misunderstanding or got taken out of context, or someone misheard or misread, something like that. Okay, all right, and then as your love message, what someone is thinking or feeling or maybe wants to tell you is, I want to communicate with you, but it's not time yet. I want to communicate with you, but it's not time yet. So makes me feel like you haven't been talking, or maybe you haven't been on good terms with this person, or maybe they want to talk to you, but they're waiting for the right time. They're waiting for when they're ready, or when they feel like the energy is right, maybe. So feels like someone who hasn't talked to you, hasn't spoke to you, wants to, but is waiting for the right time to talk to you. This is something they're thinking about, feeling, or maybe will say to you, or they will speak to you when they feel like the time is right. Okay, and then as your advice, it's about protection. People are draining your energy daily. You're like, yeah, tell me about it. At the beginning of each day, put yourself into an unbreakable bubble that nobody can burst. Your energy is now protected. So before you start your day, you're going to work, school, or whatever it is that you're doing, just before you walk out the door, say, envision this protective bubble layer around you that no one can penetrate, no one can come through. It's light, it's loving, it's healing, and it's protecting you. And just simply envisioning that and feeling, okay, I'm ready. And you go out, maybe you'll have a better day, or you feel like people won't annoy you as much, or they won't get under your skin, or won't give you as much of a hard time. Practice. Maybe it'll help, maybe it won't. I don't know. Never hurts. Okay, all right, so my beautiful Scorpios, I hope you enjoyed this or found this helpful. Thank you so much for being here, for watching, sharing your time with me. I appreciate you. Hopefully you're enjoying the weekly readings, and then I'll come back towards the end of the month with your March monthly update. All right, let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this, what's going on with you, if you just want to say hello. I appreciate you. All right, so I'll talk to you guys next time. Send you lots of love. All right, so now moving on to Sagittarius. Hi Sagittarius, how are you guys? I hope you're doing lovely. So your first affirmation is, I am wealthy. I am wealthy. Please practice saying this out loud 3 times. If you can in the morning, do it up, and at night before you go to bed. All right, and then your second affirmation is, I attract abundance and prosperity effortlessly. Woo, I attract abundance and prosperity effortlessly. Dang, I feel like you guys always have a good reading. You guys always usually have a good reading, and most Sagittarians that I've known and know, they live the good life. So if you're not living the good life right now, your time will come, trust me, it's coming. So I attract abundance and prosperity effortlessly. Yes, you do. Okay, and then your message from the universe, coming in the form of the Mermaid Oracle, because of honor of Pisces season, is card number 42. So maybe 42 or the number 6 could be significant or mean something to you at this time. And it says, wave of power, a surge of power, upswing in energy, accelerating movement. Wow, so there's definitely something exciting coming your way, or something you'll be really happy about. Maybe you're around water, or you're at the beach, or you're chilling at the lake or river or something, if it's frozen or not. But there's some kind of big powerful moment that's going to be happening for you. You're going to be feeling really empowered. You're going to be feeling an adrenaline rush, or something great is going to be happening that's going to give you a little bit of a boost. So I feel very, very positive vibes. Okay, so this can be something that's making you feel really good, because wave is like water, it's energy, motion. So something really great is going to be happening. Okay, and then as your animal spirit message, it's coming from the octopus, symbolizing flexibility and resilience. And the octopus is here to remind you to adapt to things that are unexpected. Nothing is a coincidence. Nothing is a coincidence. Have flexibility, have resilience, and know how to pivot, but just adapt. When things go wrong or something happens, just be like, okay, all right, let me find another way, but don't let it get under your skin, okay? And you guys are mutable. You're mutable fire, so I know you're very good at this. You know what I mean by this, okay? All right, and then as your crystal, you guys got pyrite, and it's associated with the solar plexus. It inspires leadership qualities, good for managers or working on getting a promotion. Ding, ding. Protective against ongoing control, increases wealth and abundance. Wow, helps heal the digestive system. Maybe your tummy has been having some issues or your digestive system has been a little wacky. This crystal maybe could help you. And an affirmation associated with pyrite is I succeed in everything I do. I succeed in everything I do. So that's another affirmation you guys can practice. All right, so my beautiful Saggies, what's going on with you guys? Dang, okay, so the first thing that's coming up, celebrate. It'll be so nice. It just feels like you're gonna have some celebrations or something good's gonna be happening. Maybe you're going to parties or you got some birthday parties to attend or some celebrations, or you're gonna have something to celebrate. You're gonna be happy, you're gonna be in a good mood. Maybe it's that promotion or I don't know, a raise or something, or celebrating something good that happened to your friend or family member. But it seems like you're gonna be spending some time with people you love, friends, family. Maybe you're going to some parties, barbecues, getting together. You could be going to a wedding, baby shower, birthday party, housewarming party. It feels like you're very, very happy. Okay, spending time with friends or indulging, getting some drinks and doing extracurricular activities. Just be safe. Maybe spending time by the water. I feel like you are coming together and feeling really good vibes, okay? So I feel like good energies, celebrations, parties, and something that is maybe goes your way, or you're just enjoying it. It may not even be a celebration that's for you. You're celebrating something else, but it's still fun. You're just like, I'm just in the moment. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or another fire sign like yourself, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. But I feel like you could be spending time with friends, family, again, going to parties, having something to look forward to, be happy about, feeling good vibes, okay? It just feels like there's no bad energy. There's nothing really to be like cautious about. It just feels like it's like you're on vacation. It feels like you're on vacation. You're just living life. You're doing good. You're happy. You're thriving, celebrating. I don't know what's going on, but things are looking up, okay? Maybe you have a lot of things to be grateful for at this time. So enjoy yourself, okay? And maybe some of you are gonna be celebrating or spending time with your special person if you have someone in your life. And maybe you guys are together with someone that you're really passionate about and you both have fun together. You both enjoy each other's company. So if you're in a relationship, I feel like the relationship is really great right now. You guys are doing really good. You share each other's fire and it's very passionate. They feel the same way about you as you do about them. So it's very mutual. And if you're not in a relationship, you could be meeting someone, or maybe you're gonna be in a relationship very soon with someone who's equally as fun as you, and you guys are both down for an adventure and you have fun together. A lot of passion. Okay, all right, and then as your love message, what someone is thinking or feeling or maybe wants to tell you is, my soul yearns for you. My soul yearns for you. Wow. So yes, if this is your partner or you're in a relationship, your partner loves you, okay? They're all about you. They are crazy about you. And maybe if you're not in a relationship, you're single, someone out there, someone in the world, either someone you know or you don't know from your past, their soul yearns for you. So like, dang, that feels kind of intense. It feels kind of deep. So someone is yearning for you. Maybe you know them, maybe you don't. Or if you're in a relationship, it's your person, okay? And then as your advice, it's your intuition, using your intuition. Your intuition and inner voice never tells anything other than the truth. Quiet your mind, push doubt out of the way, then act on your wisdom. You hold the power within you. You already know what you need to do. So push fears and doubts away. You hold the wisdom and the power inside of you that no one can take away from you, and you know what you need to do. So follow that inner voice, that gut instinct, that little voice in your head that you're like, oh, I don't know. No, follow it, okay? And it will not lead you astray. All right, so Sagittarius, I hope you guys enjoyed this. You had a really great reading. I feel like very, very good vibes. I'm excited. I'm happy for you. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for joining me, giving me your time. Hopefully you're enjoying the weekly readings, and I'll come back towards the end of the month for your March monthly update. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this or if you just want to say hello. I appreciate you guys as always. Thank you so much. All right, take care. All right. Last but not least, my lovely, beautiful Capricorns. How are you? I hope you guys are doing good. All right, so your first affirmation is I am happy. I am happy. Yes, please practice saying this out loud. I'm happy 3 times. Say it with a lot of intention, like you really mean it, believe it. And I know maybe some of you are like, no, Nick, I'm not happy. Okay, I'm struggling. I'm sad. I'm dealing with things. I'm stressed. I know. And we're all dealing with something, right? So it's important for us to just be kind people. I saw this post on Instagram. It said something like, oh, you know who's really going through it right now? Everybody. Everyone's going through it. So please be nice. Be a nice person. And I love that because it's just a reminder that everyone's struggling with something. So it's just good to be a good person and be nice no matter what. But anyways, going back to this, I'm happy. Even if you're not happy right now, have faith and belief that you will find your happiness, and happiness is inside of you. Find things to be grateful for that make you happy and do more of those things, and be happy because you choose to be happy, not because something or someone's going to make you happy. Be like, no, I choose to be happy because I can be happy. And happiness takes effort. You know, we don't just wake up and we're like, oh my gosh, I'm happy, I'm so good. But sometimes we have to make a little bit of an effort to be happy. So choose your happiness, and anything that doesn't make you happy, bye-bye. Okay. All right. And then as your second affirmation, I won't worry about things that are out of my control. I won't worry about things that are out of my control. A lot of times we tend to put ourselves in situations and stress a lot more than we need to. If something has already happened, there's no point in stressing about it or worrying about it. Just deal with it, move forward. Okay, worry about things that you do have a little bit control over, although we don't really have control over anything, to be honest, right? There's a lot of unpredictability and things can go south, things can change. But the things that you can kind of control, like your habits or the things you're working on, focus on that. Don't worry about things that have already happened that you can't change. Worry about the things you can change or you can work on, or the things like that you can influence. Okay, all right. So as your universe message coming from the Mermaid Oracle in honor of Pisces season, your fellow Pisces mermaid over here, we got card number 29. So maybe 29 can mean something to you, or 11 could be a significant number around this time or moving forward. Okay, so the message is Lemuria returns, earthy spirituality, community, ocean, and conservation. Wow, beautiful. So I feel like this is like being one with the earth, being one with yourself, and coming into communion with you, who you are, your family, your community, the earth, Gaia, whatever you want to call it. Maybe there's creation here. Maybe you're physically creating a baby, or there's pregnancy here, or someone around you has a baby or is pregnant. If it's not that, it's like you're creating something and you're being one with the earth, you're being one with the world, and something that you're creating is coming from within. It's coming from inside of you, and because it's coming from you, it's authentic, it's beautiful, it's original, it's unique. So I feel like there's a lot of creation and union coming into fruition, and you really doing something that resonates with you and makes you feel whole, makes you feel like you have a higher purpose, a higher calling, and like you're making an impact on, or making an impact in the world, or you're doing something for the right reasons. Okay, beautiful energy. And if you are pregnant or you're trying to have a baby, congrats. If you're not or not trying to have a baby, just be careful out there. Okay, but there could be fertility here as well. All right, and as your animal spirit message, it's coming from the squirrel, symbolizing caution and preparation. And the squirrel's here to remind you to be honest with yourself, prepare yourself for what's to come. Be honest with yourself and prepare yourself for what's to come. Speaking of squirrel, I just saw a video by Levi Kelly, who I posted on my Instagram because he does like tours of different Airbnbs and cool places. And I saw his recent post, his recent video, some Airbnb, I think in New York or something, I don't remember, but they have black squirrels. I've never seen black squirrels. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go visit. I want to go check it out one day. Even though I'm not like it would definitely be outside of the city, because I don't like New York City. I like naturey, Alps, you know, less crowded places. Anyways, as your crystal, no offense if you are from New York City or big city, I'm in LA, you know, so not that much better. All right, so your crystal is larvikite. I think it's Larvikite, larvikite. And it's associated with the root, throat, and third eye chakra. It clears the mind of cluttered thoughts, gives one inner strength to overcome battles, grounding, and helps repel negative energy. It stimulates your psychic ability and encourages youth and vitality. And an affirmation associated with larvikite is, my inner strength moves mountains. Ooh, that's powerful. I love that. My inner strength moves mountains. I love that, like, because you guys are the goat, right? Capricorn. So I love this, like, your strength, your power, your ability to transform and go through things and do things that other people can't do or can't endure is your power. It's your strength. It may not be something you always want to do, right? Just because you know how to work hard doesn't mean you want to work hard, but your level of endurance, you're able to climb that mountain and be that goat, that mountain goat, like, is your strength. So know that your inner power and your strength can move mountains, and you can do the impossible. You can make the impossible possible because you are you, okay? And I mean that when I say it. All right, so what's going on with you guys, Capricorns? All right, so around this time, what's going on? So I feel like there's some distractions, or maybe there's too many things on your mind, like there's too many things you're trying to focus on, and that's why it seems hard, because you're trying to do too many things at once. You're trying to be at like 10 different places at once and work on 10 different projects or do all these things and be a superwoman, a mom, dad, a friend, a coworker, a good friend, a good romantic partner. Like, you can't be all these things at once, although you can, but it feels like you're trying to do too much at once right now. And that is like, it's cluttering your mind. It's confusing you. You're trying to be the best at everything at the same time. And sometimes we can't do that. Like, of course I said you can do the impossible, but sometimes it's good to do things one step at a time, and not try to be, strive for perfection all the time. Like, I know it's like in our human nature, we want to be perfect. We want to get everything right, but I feel like there's beauty in imperfection. And sometimes, we may get so distracted and get emotionally confused when we're chasing shiny objects and we think we want this, we think we want that, but really maybe that's just what society has told us we want, or the society has told us we needed. But what do you really want? What's really important to you? What really matters to you? Maybe there's a lot of things that you have or that you're working towards that really don't really matter, or maybe don't actually make you that happy. You're just doing it because you feel like that's what your parents, your family, your society tells you need to do in order to be successful, in order to be happy, in order to have a great life. But if you break it down and simplify your life a little bit right now, or simplify the things that actually matter to you, that you really want, you'll see that it's probably a lot less and takes a lot less effort, meaning less stress, less hard work, less problems that you have to deal with. So I feel like there's a lot of emotional confusions or distractions, and it's important to, I feel like I'm being drawn to tell you, not everything that glitters is gold. Not everything that glitters is gold. Sometimes those glittery, shiny objects, or that title, that position you think is so amazing, you end up getting it and you're like, this is not that great. This is not what I signed up for. Like, this comes with a lot of responsibility or things that I am not prepared for, because with more of shine, more of this, comes a lot more problems. Not saying you can't achieve those things, because I know a lot of you guys are high achievers, you're ready for success, but just at this time, if something is confusing you, or you're feeling overwhelmed, or you're feeling too stressed, maybe it's time to simplify your life a little bit, or just kind of cut things down to what's most important, so you can focus your attention and be your best at that, right? Because you can't be your best or perform your best when you're trying to do 20 different things at once. Maybe break it down to 4, or like a little bit smaller, so you can be your best at that. And then spread out when you have the energy, you have the system, the program set, or whatever, if that makes sense. Okay, and if there's someone in your life that's confusing you, maybe a romantic partner or a friend or a coworker or anyone, maybe it's, because if you're getting confusing mixed vibes from someone, it just means that they're not sure, or they have uncertainty, and so they're kind of passing on that energy to you subconsciously. And maybe you just need to detach for a little bit, give it some time, give it some space, so you can find your voice and find clarity. Does that make sense? Get some rest at this time. Don't think too much about things. I know it's easier said than done. You're like, not think about things. What do you mean? I can't not think. But give yourself some time. Give yourself a break from time to time. Just keep working on your dreams and goals, but maybe simplify a little bit, so you can perfect those things first, and then you can expand. But try not to do so many things at once, because then you'll feel like a failure when it all falls apart, because you're not a robot, you're not a machine, you're a human being. Obviously, you can achieve the impossible, but try to start small, basic, simplify, and then expand, and then get better, okay? All right, so you guys know I believe in you. I support you. As your love message, what someone is thinking or feeling or maybe wants to tell you is, I'm seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities. I'm seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities. So this person, whether they're in your life or not in your life, they're seeing a lot of signs, synchronicities, maybe through people, places, music, movies, social media, their dreams, that maybe are reminding them of you. And these things or these situations that are happening are speaking to them, or you are speaking to them through these things and through these people. So this person is thinking this, feeling this, or maybe will tell you this, like, oh my gosh, like I heard this song and it reminded me of you, or like that song that you told me about, you showed me about, it played, or you know, something like that. Like, whoa, like what a small world. So there's like very magical, mysterious things that are happening for them that are maybe bringing them closer to you, or helping them see the truth of the connection, of who you are, what you guys mean to each other. Okay, all right. And then as your advice, you guys got success, because you're a diamond, you're a star and you're a diamond. Success comes quicker when you practice daily discipline and self-control. Start with one manageable habit to help build your discipline. Wow, that's kind of like what I was saying, right? Start with one manageable habit to help build your discipline, then keep going and don't give up, right? Because when we try to do too many things at once and we haven't built up that discipline, built up that strength, it can be really hard. But if you can, you know, succeed at one thing, you can kind of carry that same energy and focus it on something else. There's a book that I read, I think it's called Atomic Habits. I forget the author's name. I don't remember, but you could look it up. Maybe I'll have it linked below. Atomic Habits. It's a really great one if you're trying to, you know, improve on your habits, build discipline, because it shows you the power of simplicity and starting with the simple things and how little things lead to bigger achievements. It starts small. Everything that we want to achieve, we think that there's this big secret recipe or magic pill or magic potion, but it starts with the little things that people don't want to do, but those little things add up over time and make the biggest impact. I promise you, it really, really does. Okay? All right, so Capricorns, I really hope you guys enjoyed this or found this helpful. I love you guys so much. Hopefully you've been enjoying the weekly readings, and then I'll come back towards the end of February for your March monthly update. Okay, so I'll see you guys then. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this, if you can relate, if you just want to say hello. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me, and as always, sending you lots of love. Take care. Bye.